Bang. We're back. And actually, I gotta switch to the music because that's the countdown music. You can't play that again, Austin. God, everyone reset. Alright, we're back with another episode of Freezing Cold Takes. I hope everyone's having a great night tonight. You know I gotta play. I had a big announcement yesterday. Shout out to everyone who showed love on that. If you showed love on Twitter, on the actual comments of the video, I appreciate you. I caught everyone off guard. And maybe you were caught off guard by the start of Still Nation Sports Network. Long awaited, mostly hated on for not having streams, and Still Nation Sports Network took off. And the people who really helped set it off, besides Sil himself, are on the stream today. And let me not wait any longer. Let me get Sky in here. Let me get Necron in here. How we doing, boys? Another Wednesday night.
Really good.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I was just watching this intro, and like, I really feel like Omni-Man right now, yo. I really feel like Omni-Man tonight. We about to have some fun. We about to cook tonight, yo.
We are.
We about to cook tonight.
We gotta shout out real quick everyone in the chat. Obviously, we got Havoc, we got Nightwing, we got Mama Bear. Every time I'm waiting to see Mama Bear in the chat. It's like if I don't see her, I don't know. It's not a good stream, yo. But
I don't feel as safe.
Right? Yeah, yo. Straight up. I don't feel as safe.
Retro made a good point. She was like, when you don't see certain people in the chat, you're like, oh, I hope they're okay. You know,
right?
I don't see them. It's weird. You know. I was like, wow, that's true.
Straight up. If I don't see you in the chat, are you okay? Are you good? If you got stuff going on, that's cool. Just let us know. But we want to make sure that you're good. But yo, thank you everyone for being here. Obviously, DC Talk's here too. He's one of the staples of Still Nation. If I didn't mention Taladia, Nightwing, South Cali guys here, man. We got a full house tonight, and I wanted to
Sin Havoc's in the building, right?
Yeah, I said Sin Havoc first, bro. I think he was first, actually.
I didn't hear you, bro. I'm sorry.
if you were watching the stream, he's actually the first comment that was on the screen. He was the first person I pulled up, but he's always here, bro. Someone who is never here at the start is Leon, but that's fine. I'm hoping he's gonna get here. We're always waiting on the homie. You know, we'll be like, all right, we're shutting down, and then all of a sudden, here comes Leon. That's exactly what probably happened tonight, bro. But yo, I'm gonna let you guys go ahead. I wanted to say, as far as, and I'll ask you guys questions with Still Nation Sports Network, and allow the chat. Go ahead if you guys have questions as far as the sports stuff goes on and the racing stuff, announcement and all that. Go ahead, put your chats, your comments in the chat. I want to ask you guys, as far as what it went into for putting together the sports stuff. It's a simple question for both of you, and Necron, you can start. How good does it feel talking about something different, something fresh?
It feels good to talk about something different and fresh that I actually love.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a Spurs fan since little kid, George Gervin days, all the way through now, dude. So when the Wimpy thing happened, Wimpinyama, it was, you guys know, because you saw how I was reacting. It was great for the Spurs. It was great for NBA, but even better for Necron. Because I was like, yeah, my team's going to have some winning games again. You know, we're going to be competitive. And we got the new, you know, blah, 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 chosen one, supposedly. But, you know, we'll see. I'll say we'll see. But until I talked to, you know, made a comment still about Wimby. And he was like, hey, let's do a Wimby show. And if I jumped on that, any chance to talk about the Spurs? Hell yeah, I did. With Sil, fuck yeah, you know. And it's going to be fun because we will be following Wimby throughout his season, probably throughout his career. So next time he shows up, no, we know it. We might even, I'll give you a preview, but it's not guaranteed. But we might roast some bad Wimby takes that we're seeing for our next show.
Yes,
because there's some
do.
bad ones out there, dude. There's some bad ones, and we gotta roast them. Like, what are these people? Do they even watch the game?
I might end up on that show, right? Because I'm gonna have some takes, yo. Hey, I can't wait, bro. I already told Seal. Oh yeah, I don't know if that part has been released yet, right? Oh yeah, y'all gonna see.
Yeah,
I got some Wimby takes. I'm gonna just leave it at that.
I got some LeBron takes too. I wish I was on that.
I know that was hilarious. As I'm watching that, I'm like,
where's Leon?
Where's the other side of the argument? And Sil was like, go ahead, bro. I'm like, man, this ain't fair. We gotta have other people on this panel, bro.
I said it. The last thing they needed was me talking about LeBron and being uninterrupted. Like 100%. Right? Hey, that's the last thing y'all need. 100%.
No, you need someone there playing defense, bro. That ain't open court. No, but it was a great video as far as that goes. And that's what the same question goes to you, Sky. How did it feel talking about boxing and then going ahead and having the GOAT talk with Sil afterwards?
Man, I ain't gonna lie, right? Doing the boxing video, it was super dope. And you know, when I first kind of was thinking about it, because I've been wanting to start talking about boxing for a while, and I was gonna start putting those videos on my channel. But then I was thinking about it, and I was like, man, I'm doing night shift, and like, you know, there's already so many shows that I'm gonna be doing, and I was just like, you know, I want to kind of pour into this thing with the rest of the homies, right? And I think, or I would like to think, that me doing that boxing video kind of inspired Sil to start dropping some stuff with this Sports Nation, right? Because I was like, bro, like I shot it, bro. It's ready to go. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he and you put y'all little 2 cents in that video and jazzed it up a bit. Right. And that came out dope. And, you know, there would be more boxing coverage from me on that channel. But then with this basketball thing with LeBron, right, Sil just reached out and he was like, bro, like, you know, I'm hearing that you the resident Bron fan. And I was like, hey, I am him. right? And so he's like, I'm thinking about doing this show. And I was like, yo, nah, that sounds perfect, bro. And the title was perfect and just the entire thing. So we too will be chronicling what could potentially be LeBron's like last year with the Lakers, right? And I just had to go ahead and put my 2 cents in on all this GOAT talk because there's been a lot of talking going on, and I ain't been doing much of it. So, yeah, that was super dope, and I can't wait to keep, engaging with you guys on these new topics.
Yeah, dude. It's so much fun to see us all do other things. Like I know, like last year, I kind of got Sil out of the box with the sports and having him on my channel with the good countdown, and then we really made the Sil Nation sports.
Again.
Yeah. It's so funny. Yes, can't wait. Yo, me either, man. Me either. And I wanted to formally announce one of my new shows that's coming out on the Sil Nation Sports Network, which will be it's the Good Countdown still, but it's going to be called the Good Countdown to Green, where we actually go through and wait for and predict the NASCAR race every Sunday when they do have NASCAR races. So it'll probably just be me at the start. If anybody else pops out of the weeds and Sil Nation is a NASCAR fan or starts looking at it and starts paying attention to the points and all that, like the playoffs are just starting for NASCAR and it's getting real shifty. Everyone's getting real uppity about everything that goes on. And there's so much like drama and storyline with the NASCAR season now. It's like it's drawn me right back in. Like last year, I kind of was dipping my feet in. I'm like, do I really care again? Like, I don't know. Do I want to like get into it? I'm like, I kind of like took my foot off the gas a little bit. Football came back around. I was like, all right, Tom Brady, let's go. Good countdown. And now, Brady's done. And I don't really know how like invested I'm going to be in the football season as far as like really having my heart in it. Like every Sunday, you guys saw me, you guys watched me. I was going bonkers for Tom Brady, but like,
and that's why you should always love a team more than a player. You can always root for your team.
Guess what, bro? I had 23 years of rooting for one player, so it was pretty good.
Hey, I love LeBron, right? Hey, he been in the league. This about to be what, year 21? I've been loving this dude since he was in high school. I will be watching the NBA the year after Bron retires, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, 100%. You got to keep watching, bro.
Kobe retired. Kobe retired from NBA, and I pretty much lost interest in the league then too.
God, bro.
That's how it was, bro. That's how it was. It necessarily wasn't that with the NBA where I lost interest. It was when everyone just like, all right, let's play musical teams and just go wherever. That's why I was like, all right, I don't know who is
this guy called Tim Duncan. He was still winning championships after Kobe retired.
Right. Well, hey, there you go. But I was able to stay with Brady for the entirety of his career, and not that I don't like I love football. I'm still gonna watch, but it's not like I had 23 years invested into like one particular team, so to speak. So it's gonna be different.
Get excited for the Cowboys and get crushed again as usual. That's
yeah, I'll be enjoying that. No, I'll be cheering for your Cowboys because I wanna see my friends' teams do well. Like I'll be cheering for the Colts and the Bears for Sil. I'll be cheering for the Rams for Sky. Or if he picks a different team or goes with somebody else and he's running with somebody else, I'm gonna run with them too. I'm actually gonna be looking at the Raiders, and I'm still looking at
the Raiders. That's my backup team.
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna be looking at them. Yeah. Who knows? Maybe Tom Brady comes out of retirement if Garoppolo doesn't. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? But
leave it alone, guys. He's not coming back, bro.
Who knows, dude? Who knows? Yo, what up, Future Tron, by the way?
Baby, win.
Oh my, hey, yo, look. If Tom Brady comes back, look, y'all better hope he don't come back. Because if he come back, I'm cooking it. 100%.
He's
100%,
cooking.
bro.
He's cooking the league, bro. That's who's cooking.
Bro,
Tom Brady's
all right,
cooking, bro.
all right.
But
Y'all gonna hate me.
hey, he ain't coming back
Austin
for
gonna hate
nothing.
me.
Nah, he ain't coming back for nothing.
If he becomes a Raider, I will wear a Brady Raiders jersey for you, Austin.
You notice how I stopped talking, right? So I can clip this.
Stop
afterwards?
enabling this, bro. Stop enabling this, bro.
Yo, let people be happy, Sky. I just said how I want you to win. I'll cheer for your team. He's like, nah, dude. What the fuck, bro? He's just spreading some love, man. He said if, man. We're allowed to dream.
Don't even put that in the air, bro. Like, just let that man live in his retirement, bro.
Yeah, that's fine. That's if he wants to. But hey, he's also part owner of that team, so maybe he's got to go to work. Huh? Who knows?
Bro,
Who knows, bro?
Who go knows? To work in the office.
Ask him behind the scenes. Come on, Tom. One more season.
Like, bro,
some tickets.
Yo, you think he's not walking through the field and then someone just tosses him a ball real quick and he's like, oh, yo, hit him.
Bro,
oh, yeah, no problem. Fucking
out.
70 yards.
Yeah, but then he got to go to training camp, bro, and all that. Yeah, he don't want to go to training camp.
He don't need to go to training camp. Just give him the same.
He do with a new team.
He don't need to do it with a new coach. It's Josh McDaniels, bro. He had him for how many Super Bowls? 3 Super Bowl wins.
So you gonna not go to training camp with brand new receivers, brand new offensive, a brand new center,
bro? He'll look at film. He'll be fine. We're not going to question this. We're not talking about. You're so mad about just the possibility of Tom Brady coming back. This is how
I'm mad we're talking about this.
No. Don't be mad. Just let it go, dude. It's not going to happen. So just let it go. Let it go. We let you say that the LeBron's the GOAT when he's not, bro. So let's just let it go, bro.
Tune in to watch the throw. Y'all go see.
Yo, I don't say I have much more respect for him now. But I still think that MJ is a GOAT, Kobe's second, and then LeBron's third. But that's just my ranking. That's just my ranking. That's just my opinion. But yo, my new show, The Good Countdown the Green. Don't know when we'll start it. We'll probably start it when the actual playoffs start, because that's when things will get really heated, interesting. People are going to be taking a lot of chances on the track and trying to find speed wherever they can. Like the greater part about iRacing is the fact that they laser scan all of these tracks, and literally these NASCAR teams have iRacing teams, and they use the data that they gather from the iRacing game to find speed on the racetrack in real life, which is insane if you think about that. And so we're starting more NASCAR coverage. I'm so excited to get back into it and really explain to you guys like everything that goes on, like from a driver's perspective, from someone who used to race and who has a very deep knowledge of racing. Like, I'm sure a lot of the gap between people and really loving racing is just not knowing like all of the work, all of the things that go into it. Like, so many people might just think, oh yeah, just get in car, press gas, go left. Like, no, that's not. It's not. If you did that on the track, you would surely either one, spin out, or just run into the wall. Like, there's so much involved with racing. It's crazy. Endurance, like strength, effort. It's wild. You're literally sitting in an oven.
Okay.
For how many laps? Yeah. So go ahead. Let's go ahead with the questions.
Yeah, because I got questions about this iRacing shit, right? Because I had no idea about any of this, right? Austin kind of just sprung this on all of us. This new car, right, that he designed behind the scenes and all this. So what, like, you're going to be racing this car? Like, so what, you got like a wheel or something? Like, what's going on, bro? What's the setup? Like, how does this whole thing work? Yeah,
so it's legit. That's a mock-up car. That's not what I'll be racing yet. I have to work up to literally have that car. Like
okay.
So it's so legit it's like a subscription type deal, but they have a lot of discounts, and when you complete seasons, you get credits towards your subscription. So it's like they make it cheap for you. But you do have to pay to play. And the reason why is because they put so much work and effort into this game. Like, literally you're racing 3D laser scanned tracks. So it's phenomenal. But you start off as a rookie, and then when you move up, there's classes from D all the way to A, and then it's pro after that, where you're racing in like an actual NASCAR iRacing league. And everything that it varies. Some are like open series, and some are fixed. And what that means is fixed is you have this, everyone has the same setup. And so it's basically like best driver wins. But open is, hey, you have the ability to change stuff and change your setup. So if you know more, if you have a better knowledge of things, but you're not necessarily as good of a driver of somebody else who has less knowledge, you can still beat them because you did more work. You put in the time and effort to do research on your car, to practice, to test. Like that is a big part of actually racing, is just testing and driving. But yes, I will have, I guess I should pan this down a little bit. So my steering wheel will be able to clip into my desk right here. And I'll literally I'll move this over. This will go up so I can go, and I'll be tighter in this. And I'll be literally racing like this. And my screen,
you got pedals or like nah?
And pedals on the ground. Yes.
Okay. All right. Cool.
And the ones I'm getting, I'm trying to get it right now actually, and place the order on while Amazon Prime Day is still going. But it'll be. I mean, you guys see my chair.
Oh shit! It is Prime Day. Hold on, I'm about to check.
It's only a couple of hours, bro. We gotta get our stuff in. But
bro,
you guys,
I've been at work all day.
You guys can see the chair too. This is kind of like a racing seat, anyways. Let me move. Out of the way. Boom, boom. So that's why I got this to begin with. So it kind of simulates that to begin with. It's kind of my thought process when I got this. And yeah, the steering wheel, it actually has force feedback in it. So it simulates literally what it would feel like driving these actual cars. And like when you spin out and stuff, it like whips you around. Like you have to like let go of the steering wheel or you'll get like all crossed up. And when you're turning, it feels like you're moving these cars. I mean, some people have sim setups that are so advanced and like put together that they're sitting in a thing that rotates and has like rumble packs. And you can actually, for these regular computer chairs, you can get rumble packs and connect them to your chairs so it feels like the vibration in your seat of the actual car. Like these sim races setups get so legit. But the main reason why I want to do iRacing is because of the accuracy of it and how closely they work with actual NASCAR teams. Because the actual dream would be to get on a real NASCAR iRacing team. And dude, the one thing I want to do in my life, I just want to get on a track for real, bro. I've actually raced. I did it for 8 years. Literally, think about whatever you guys were doing from 8 years old until you were 16. Like whatever you did in that part of your life, and that very meaningful part of your life, every Friday night from, I think it was like from April all the way till September, during the summer when you want to go hang out with your friends and you're growing up. Nah, dude, I'm going to the racetrack. Like, you want to just hang out and watch cartoons in the middle of cartoons, bro? My dad, yo, come outside. We have to go outside and go in the garage, and we would weigh our go-karts, and you have to like make sure that because you have to be a certain weight. So we're weighing ourselves every week. My dad has to fluctuate lead weights in our carts for growing human beings. He's like, all right, get in the cart. Let me weigh you out here. And he's also making changes for spacing and the tires. Like there's so much variability that goes into racing that you have to dedicate yourself to it. Thankfully, I had a father who put himself, like dove head into this, just like my grandfather did when he made his first race car. And a little bit of history, I guess, with my grandfather. He made that race car that you saw in that video in the driveway, but he was like paid to do it and got a little bit of help from two other people. They kind of had a ownership group of this car. And where back in my hometown, the racetrack it's still there today. It's called Fonda Speedway. It used to be on the NASCAR circuit, and my grandfather made a car for that. Like the cars that Dale Earnhardt Sr.'s dad, Ralph, was driving. My grandfather made that car, the same type of car for a guy to race. And they won a bunch of races. That guy, actually, though, back in the day, the flaggers for race car drivers races, they used to be on the track. They didn't used to have a stand, which is crazy when you watch it. You just cars ripping by and I have a flagger in the middle of the track. My grandfather's driver was actually a part-time flagger for NASCAR, and he was the last person, unfortunately, hit by a car and killed, and that was when they stopped it and they moved the flagger up. So I don't know, kind of crazy history there, but I think after that my grandfather was like, all right, we're done with racing. Like, we're good, man. Like, our driver just is gone. They sold the car and all that. And then time goes on. My father is born. And I don't know if my father was ever interested in that. He just loved baseball. He was such a good baseball player. He was recruited by D1 colleges, and then he met my mom. And then time passed again, and then my brother's born, I'm born, and one random day, going through a mall. I don't know if you guys ever remember going through the malls back in the day just for a hangout day. Let's go to the mall and pass some time. There was a go-kart show, and my brother was going through it, and he was just like, I want to do this. And my dad just went, okay, let's do it. And my brother started racing. So I was too young when my brother started racing, but I was at the track. I was helping out. So I was exposed to racing for like 10 years, 2 years before I actually started racing. And then I was old enough and I got into it and continued the legacy. And we went on till we were 16, and it was just too much money to continue any further. And I've always had that itch. I've continued to go to the racetrack. I've showed you guys videos from down here, even of the racetracks going down here. I still love it. I still crave it and being around it. And getting back into NASCAR now, hearing all of this talk about iRacing, they're like, yeah, I was practicing on the sim on iRacing. I was doing this on iRacing, and now I got new Speed Force and the capability of actually doing that. I was like, yo, I looked into it. I'm about to place my order for the steering wheel and pedals. And I can do it. I can absolutely do it. And all I got to do is just race good. And I'll climb up the ladder little by little. And I don't know if you guys have ever felt like the fire or just like a straight belief, like, yo, they're against all odds, maybe, but this is gonna happen. Like, that's how I feel about this, and I've always felt that way. Yeah, exactly. So, and I wanted to tie back to like, yo, this is also the reason why I'm doing this is because we came back to it. It helped. Cartoons and cereal is the reason why I was like, yo, what was I missing? What am I missing right now? I'm missing something, and I need to do something else. And I'm doing so much. Like, how can I still be missing something? And it was racing, man. So that's why I researched it. I did the time, and I animated that whole reveal video too. So another asset under the belt. 3D animator and artist. That's a new one that took so long to do, that like 15 seconds, bro, of the pull off of the curtain. But yeah, learned a lot and still learning more. And dude, I'm just excited.
It sounds like you're excited, and like when I saw the car, I was like, man, like this dude that made a damn sail car. And then it was like iRacing. I was like, yo, this is crazy. But it sounds like the right kind of crazy. And yeah, I'm just glad that you can get back to your roots a little bit, you know.
Yeah, for sure, Austin. It's cool to see you passionate about this. This is your thing. A lot of people already know I do music and all that on the side,
Right.
and drive a hot rod and don't talk about my driving habits and my hot rod. So we'll keep that for another day. But yeah, dude, I'm so happy to see you doing this. And one thing about NASCAR, like I will not, say I'm a big NASCAR guy, but I do watch it every once in a while.
Yeah.
And when it's always awesome because once it starts to matter, and you're breaking down the end of the race, it gets real exciting real quick.
Yeah, dude.
And
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
wow, man, these guys are going balls out, man. They're like trying to win the race,
Yeah. It's not
crazy.
NASCAR, but the Long Beach Grand Prix is like literally always right by my house. And I went a couple years ago.
Bruh. So that's one thing that I wanted to mention too, bro. Like I love all racing. It doesn't like I don't discriminate. Yeah. I know how hard it is. Like F1 though, like I won't touch that stuff. Like that stuff to me is so open wheel. Like no thanks. I don't want open wheel. Like go-kart racing is open wheel enough from when I was a kid, and I got sent multiple times and flipped multiple times being open. So it's like no thanks, bro. Like I don't want to get air anymore if I don't have to. Like so and it's just like so it's so touchy. I respect the crap though out of all racing. And dude, I would love to come to the place during the Long Beach Grand Prix and be able to just hear that go by the crib.
Yeah, man. No, it's crazy. Yeah, like we can hear them here. And yeah, actually, yeah, you can hear them pretty far. You know what I'm saying? Like you can,
yeah, dude,
for sure.
So, did you guys have any like questions about anything that I just said? Like, I don't know if I've ever brought up to you guys the fact that I did race. I brought it up.
Did, yeah, because we're talking about the Flash.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, and so you did bring it up, right? And yeah, from 8 to 16, yeah, I was thinking about it. I was playing basketball and football pretty much, right? Like every year. Then, hey, and salute to the homie, still stopping through, right? It's always love.
Oh yeah.
Right. Nation Sports Network. Nah, that's dope. And I was just talking to Stino earlier too. We about to make some stuff for Nation Sports Network too. Hey, right now.
The Stino and Sky Show, bro. Come on.
Hey, yeah, bro. Nah, man. It seems like it's about that time, right? Yeah, but no, this thing has been fantastic, and seeing that Austin's able to really pour into something that he loves is super dope. Because this whole campaign and all this content creation stuff can be crazy and tiring, but we all got to make time for the things that we truly, truly love, because that's what makes it all worth it in the end, is really getting to, work with your passions. So
on the iRacing, does it have to be NASCAR vehicles only? Like no, you can, because I don't know if y'all can see this, but that's kind of my rule.
Hey, I don't know if they have that, so to speak.
No car or no car.
No car. Hey, like buy or die, right, bro? Hey, buy or die.
They do have street stock and other things like that.
Texas key tag.
I heard your keys. I'm like, yo, who's dropped your keys, bro? It's hilarious. They do have street stock and things of that nature. I mean, when I start, I'm gonna be racing. It is street stock, and I'm gonna be. They have road. The difference between like road course, and then obviously you have your circuits, the ovals, and that's what they classify by. It's road or oval, and you can get your licenses in each. When you get your rookie license, you get signed up for a rookie license in all 4 categories, which is basically just road and oval. and but I'm gonna be going strictly for oval, and I'm gonna be specializing in short track first. The reason being for that is because I grew up on a short track, dirt track, and also that's what's mainly around me here where I am in Florida. And like I said, these things are so realistic. Who knows? Maybe somebody sees a stream, sees the times that I put on a lap, and they're like, "Yo, we want to just give you a shot at practice one day in one of these cars." And that's all it takes, bro. Literally, it's that realistic. It's that legit where that could happen. And it's not even that like I want to do that. I want to prove to myself I could stack up against these people who've never raced, because there's a lot of people online who they just love racing and that so they got into it. And
Yeah.
bro, it's a weird like magnetic thing, and that's why I had these slides that I put up that said all the things like Renaissance and means rebirth. The one was gravity. It's a mass that attracts you into another one. And that's what it feels like every time I'm at a track. I'm in the stands, but I'm like leaning over. I'm like, not because I can't see. It's because I'm literally being pulled towards the track. I feel like I should be in that field. Doesn't matter what's racing. I feel like I should be in there. And like I'm behind the cockpit. I told my lady started laughing at me. I'm like, stop laughing. Like I'm legit gonna do that. I might just to get back in the zone, I might get like a full face helmet, bro. I don't know. Like I'm thinking about legit getting a helmet, bro. I don't know. But just because
if you're gonna do that, you gotta stream it, bro.
Oh, I'm streaming it. That's the whole point. Yeah. So we're gonna have the good countdown the green. That's the official show name for that. And I haven't thought of the show name yet for when I'm actually racing. The good countdown to green will be the countdown, and then we'll actually be via Sil Nation Sports Network. We'll be live streaming the actual race on Twitch. I'll be watching it on Twitch and commentating on there, which is like it's hilarious, dude. You can just do it full screen and just put your thing, put your camera on screen, and you're good. You can just do that. You can't do that on YouTube for sure. But yeah, I'll be doing that. And then I'll be streaming my practices. I'll be streaming my qualifying. I'll be streaming the actual races. And they're not like long. I'm kind of mad about that. Like, yo, you're super realistic, but then we have the series and it's like a 20 lap race. I'm like, guys, we do like 300. What are you doing? Like, what do you mean 20 lap race? So that'll be different as far as that goes. I mean, when I was go-kart racing, a 20 lap race was like was standard. But as far as like NASCAR and actual realism, I'm like, yo, and I don't mean to say this way, but the guys who have never raced and they're just like gamers, it's like, yo, let me see these nerds like hold the steering wheel for 3 hours and just go like this for 3 hours. Let me see how you feel. But in an actual race car, you're doing that. And well, you're not only doing this, you're also going right, because you have to keep your car like from sliding as it's sliding around the track. You have to save it. But then not only that, but in a real race car, you're hitting all of the bumps. You're feeling all of the bumps in your throttle and moving. And when you're going in the turn, you're getting pushed in your seat. So you have to make sure that, and it takes so much time and preparation, let me tell you, of having the proper padding in your seat. And you can go on a practice. One time my brother we're doing a practice run, and he literally did one lap around the track and just came right back out. And we're all just like right sitting like this, and he was so mad. He's like, whoa, and like got out, and he points down, and we didn't see it, or my dad didn't see it, whoever. There was a bolt sticking through the inside of his seat, and when he went around the corner, he was just getting that right in the rib cage. So that's what this is. Preparation. Yeah, you gotta go through the prep, and afterwards those things get duct taped over and foam goes over it and whatnot. So yeah, there's a lot of prep those type of things I won't need to do for this racing. I'll just need to dial in the setups and just get used to the feeling of everything. It'll literally suck because most of my advantages is the instinctiveness of being inside a car and like knowing the handling. Like my lady will tell you, like we've down here in Florida, the insurance rates are so high because of the bad drivers. And I myself behind the wheel have dodged many accidents just because of instinct. Like I won't even be looking. I'll probably be not paying attention. And I just hear her go, like when you're in one of those, the quick, I look, dead stopped car. We're going 60. I got to go sideways real quick. And then we're good afterwards. I look over, you good? She's like, yeah, can we not do that again? No, it's like, well, it's not my fault. Like these people just come out of nowhere. But yeah, it just happens. I have more instinct.
Or you could have been paying attention.
Right. Or that.
No.
That's the thing, though. That's the thing. I can save it because it's instinctive. The feeling of feeling four tires on the ground, and when the car slips, I can feel it. I can save it. It was fun. Quick story. Back in driver's ed in my hometown, we had a driver instructor who was really cool. He knew that I raced. He used to watch me race, so he was like, every time I was behind the wheel, he was like, "Man, I'm like, you're good. Like, why are you taking this? Like, you shouldn't be here, dude. Like, you're a professional driver. Like, get out of here. Stop taking." I'm like, "Yo, what do you mean?" And he wanted to get a simulation for other drivers who have never felt the feeling of spinning in their car, so they could feel what it's like to try and save it if they hydroplane. But most notably in upstate New York, for ice, for snowy conditions that you're just gonna have. You're gonna wake up. There's gonna be snow. You're gonna have to drive to work. Like, it just happens. So he wanted people to get that feeling, and luckily there was a legit indoor go-kart track where there's no like restrictor plates. There's nothing like that. You can literally go into a corner, and if you drive straight into the wall, you can like total that thing. But they have a version that's a little dialed down, and we were able to get the whole class in there. Like, there was multiple different classes, not only ours, but multiple, like our 9 o'clock class, 10 a.m. class, 11 o'clock class. Everyone was there. There was probably 70 people, and there was like different heats of 25. Dude, I was lapping everybody, and it wasn't even fair. It was to the point where our teacher, I almost name dropped him. I don't want to name drop him. Who knows if he wants to be known? But he had to get out there, asked one of the workers to get in a go-kart and go spin me out. And even then, the worker couldn't do it. I still won the race, dude. I still won the race. So it's just instinctive, bro. It's in me, and I always will feel this way. So I gotta race. I gotta test myself to know for real or not if I can actually do this. You know what I mean? And I know that I can in my heart. And if I don't
say, hey, he gonna say, you ever just know something and you just believe in it and it just has like a fire in you? I was like, oh, I wonder what that could be.
Yeah, I think I think the people on this panel do.
Yo, 69 Charger? Is that what Nightwing said?
Yeah, that's what he's saying. He's restoring.
Oh, is it painted red with a 01 on it? It better be. It better be. It better be. That's sick. And he's got a 79 Z28. Jeez. Yeah, I'm a car lover myself, obviously. So that's awesome. Yeah. Mikey's about to pop up. He's about to pop up and say innocent. I know.
Woo! Hey, this time the bell tolls for thee. You know what? Hey, you know what? Hey, I've been in a little bit of a sour mood. Mikey got me feeling so much better right now. Woo-wee.
Hey,
Hold up, y'all.
Nightwing, we might have to have you on the pit team, on the team for the pits, bro. If we actually get a squad, that would be the dream to have And the reason why I'm doing short tracks, like I said, is because that's the easiest way to get into racing is like these hometown short tracks that are around Florida. In the South really is where they are, from North Carolina down to Texas. There's even some over in New Mexico, but it's mostly like the Southeast. All these tracks are. And man, I just want to get my foot in the door. This guy. Oh, and I wanted to say one of the coolest things about iRacing, bro, it's an esport, right? It's an esport. You need to have a license to get to a certain level and the race with certain people. And when you get to those levels, guess what? You can make cash, dog. You can make cash. So I can also be a part of a series that's legit. They stream it on YouTube. It's affiliated with NASCAR. It's sponsored right now by Coca-Cola. So it's a legit series in an esport, and there could be one day where you see the good Austin pop up on there, sporting whatever, man. You know what I'm saying?
If I see Austin up there with a sail car, bro, this dude, right? This is wild.
I don't know if NASCAR will approve that. I'll have to sneak it in somewhere.
Hey, that'd be crazy, right? You just sneak like a little one on there. You gotta sneak like a little one on there, like a little Easter egg.
I'll sneak a bumper sticker on there, bro.
You know what I'm saying? There you go, right? But y'all make sure y'all read that in the back chat. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I mean, right? Like this is what we're here for, right? We are here for these types of moments, right? Because the things that we do that bring us joy is why we're able to do these things so easily, right? It's why we're able to put these hours in and why we're able to really have these conversations and keep doing it.
Facts, dude. That's
even when we tired.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's like, yo, it's lit and we believe in it. You know what I'm saying? So who knows? If you follow your passion, a lot of times you will be rewarded.
Yeah, dude. It's so funny. I was like, you have these little moments during work, your actual day job, you just like hating life. And as I was doing it, I just kept telling myself, and it's gonna be a moniker that I'm gonna have for the rest of the year and probably for the rest of my life. But I just keep repeating, put the work in, get rewarded. Put the work in, get rewarded. And that's what we're all doing right now. We're all putting the work in and we're gonna see the rewards. It's not about doing anything for likes and for clicks and for views. If I wanted to do that, I'd be talking about not NASCAR, I assure you that. But they are on the up and up. Obviously, boxing is heating up with one of the greatest fights of our generation happening, bro. I can't wait to see. Yo, you telling me and that's the great part about the Syndicate Network is I get exposed to you guys, and being who I am, I really absorb like what my friends do, and I'm really interested in what you guys do. That's why Necron see me in the witching hour every week, and that's why I chill in the witching hour, and that's why I'm so affiliated with Sky and everything that he does with Night Shift and the rest of his streams, because I'm very interested. And the same thing goes for when I was putting together the boxing video for you, and we had a conversation on the phone. I was like, all right, name your two favorite this, name your favorite this, all right, let me put together a video. And as I was doing it, as I was doing it though, I was looking at videos of Errol Spence and stuff, and Terrence Crawford. It was just like, these people I don't know, I'm getting the story of them, and I'm seeing their work that they put in as athletes. I'm just like, put the work in, get rewarded. And that's what it is. Sports as well. It's very, very, it's been a very linear progression. And that's what I love with sports, right? When you put the work in, you get rewarded. It's very easy.
Let me speak on this, because one, before I put this other what I just saw that just made me make that face because you guys have no idea what I'm about. This is fucking nuts. Anyway, but like you being interested after hearing my take on the boxing thing is actually very big for me because it is one of the reasons why I decided to start talking about this stuff is because like it is super dope and it's something that's like a huge passion of mine and I really believe in it, right? And so to hear like yo that you were literally looking at stuff putting together and I mean or just seeing Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford, it's like yo and getting hyped because naturally I mean it's a great fight, you know what I'm saying? And like yo I'm trying to tell everybody, like, I'm ordering the pay-per-view. I suggest everybody order it. This is going to be a massive fight, Joe, and I'm supporting it big time. But I just had to touch on that, and I'm about to blow your mind.
You already did with that first one, dude. The first one.
Nah, but
there's more.
Nah, no, there is a. Hold on.
Yo, and I wanted to, I'm gonna go back up real quick because while we were talking, some people did put in some questions for me, and I want to answer you guys' questions real quick. So let me go up here. I think one of them was, what was my favorite NASCAR game? And as far as that goes, if it's not iRacing right now or for PC, the classic NASCAR Racing 2003 that was put out by Papyrus back in the day. It's still a great game. That was the basis of iRacing, actually, was that game. But my favorite probably was like NASCAR Thunder 2008, I believe it was. There was just like really cool mods and cool things that you could do. There was one track where you could race the old road course on Daytona on the beach and stuff, and like through this town. It was pretty sweet. And I loved the thing that really got me with the old EA games is, bro, they put so much work into their soundtrack. But as soon as you start the game, they hit you with a banger. You're like, okay, let's go. Like, I'm ready. You know what I mean? So that's probably my favorite NASCAR game. What'd you guys say, Sky?
Real quick, because I want to see your reaction to this. That's why I turned the camera back on before I put it, right? But look, y'all go ahead and check that out. Okay. As somebody that, like, I used to be in the NASCAR a little bit when I was younger, right? Back when like Jeff Gordon was racing, you know what I'm saying? That's when I was like really that's when I was really in the racing a little bit. And I used to be playing oh shit, what? Hold on, this thing is wackier.
Bruh.
Anyway.
All I gotta say is just keep screenshotting the naysayers, bro. Everyone's popping off on today on the people talking ish, which was hilarious, by the way. But all I'm doing is screenshotting.
Hey, yo, check this.
Oh, it'll never happen? Oh,
check that. Yo, but anyway, check that. Anyway, right?
They said it couldn't be done. They said this.
No.
We're here to tell you guys, keep dreaming, bro. That was why I put in the video. Lately, we've all been dreamers, bro. Because I hate people who tell us, yo, and I've hated that my whole life. I have a dream, and my dream is just like, I'm literally just throwing it into the universe, right? This may never happen, but I still would love it if it could happen. And you have somebody in your life that's like, yo, that'll never happen. And you're like, all right, dude. That may be the case, but you don't have to go ahead and say that. Like, you don't have to come out and try and crap on someone's hopes. And even if they wholeheartedly believe that it will happen and it still never happens, they got to live believing in something. Like, what good does it do you to try and bash somebody's hopes? And I've had this like misplaced.
I know what it is.
You know,
I know exactly what it is. Right? Because it makes them feel better about themselves, right?
There you go.
Nothing. Wait, what did he say? He's like, nothing makes a coward rejoice more than when a hero falls. Right? Facts.
Mm-hmm.
Facts, right? Man, look, and that actually brings up a great point because I want to touch on something, right? Because my chat got a little wacky last night. And I do want to say this, right? Because there are certain things and certain conversations that, you know, over on my channel that, you know, if my chat gets too wild, that I will address, right? If somebody comes in and they're like hating on the Batman and they're just, you know, or they're hating on the Flash or something, right, as a film, you know, and they're just making their opinions known, you know, of course we're not going to jump all over those kind of people if they're just, you know, letting their opinions be known. But and I would stop that if that happened. But if anybody jumps in my chat trying to defend James Gunn, you know, I'm letting that go, right? Because I'm not stopping the chat from being upset, right? That dude burned his bridge over here a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, he liked tweets going at me and the rest of the cool table, tried to slander Mikey and Geekosity's name, right? Purposely doing all these things just behind riling people up, sending them over here to attack us.
Yep.
Right? Like, you know, just a long list. And this is actually when we were some of the only people on the internet saying, hey, let's get this guy a chance, right? And so, yeah, after all that, you know, I think that is the least of my concerns because you know, I ain't got no sympathy for that dude, Joe. 100%. You know, he made his bed, like tweets, literally going at me and the rest of the literally where none of us were tagged, right? And it's just like, yo, James Gunn don't like Sky and the cool table. I was like, okay. Cool, yeah. You know what I'm saying? like, right? And then go after Geekosity publicly, right? When you know, he ain't even bring that same smoke for, like, he was debugging people left and right, but didn't have that same smoke that he had for Geekosity, right? Why them out of everybody?
Yeah, why'd you go Geekosity so hard? But not
you know what I'm
else?
saying? So absolutely not. You know, I just got, hey, if you hop in there and you're a fan of James Gunn, you're on your own. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just letting it be known, you're on your own. Like, I'm not stopping that. That dude's done too much for literally like burning that bridge. So I'm not extending him that courtesy.
Yeah, we tried to be cordial and have you know, give a leeway, I guess, for James Gunn, but that lasted as long as till he fired Henry Cavill, and then it was over with. So okay, you fire the homie, like, we're out on you, brothers. There goes all the leeway we had for you, and also, you know, the slate announcement, everything ever since, like, it's all been just kind of, you know, duds.
Man,
it's just like,
I was off that before. I'm telling you, when he got in office and immediately started like liking tweets and going at you guys, I was like, hold on,
bro,
like, pump the brakes, because like we was just on here talking about, oh, this could be a fresh restart, right? Let's see what he does, right? All that stuff that people want us to say now, we were saying then.
We're there already, yeah.
That's right? And we extended our hand. It was slapped away, right? And that bridge was burned. So, hey, yo.
Yeah, dude. It's what can we do? We did our best, and since he's done nothing but do more to just show his side of things, where he just wants to sabotage everything Zack Snyder, wants to downplay, wants to play coy and play dumb, when we know exactly what he's doing and exactly what the tactics are. Showed up to the Flash premiere looking like an absolute bum, dude. Looked like a grandpa going to church. Like, looked terrible. You're at a multi-million-dollar red carpet premiere and you show up looking like Uncle Joe, dude, going to bingo night. Like, what are you
Down
doing,
at the
dude?
Golden Corral buffet.
Yeah, dude. Like,
I see, like came from Outback, bro.
yeah, like, what are you doing, dude?
The Outback ballroom, bro.
Yeah. And Mikey's saying he hired a publicist now, and this is the thing, though. It's like you're a public figure who doesn't have the forethought to hire a publicist when you become the CEO of a company. Like, how dumb are you?
But that's what, bro. But this is what happens when you have a co-head CEO that's on Twitter behaving this way, right? We was all saying like, yo,
when you have an ego this big,
this is wild, right? Like, he's on here, he's behaving this way, and everybody was like, hey, like, it's cool, right? And then when we're like, all right, cool, now, you know, we giving you back what you gave us, now it's like, hey, but we should give him a chance.
Nah,
I tried, bro.
Nah.
I tried.
There's a reason why
those streams are still up.
Hashtag, yeah, and there's a reason why also the hashtags fire James Gunn and fighter Peter Safran. There's a reason why those exist. It's not because people are oblivious or just are trying to be hateful. It's because the person who is currently in office and is running around Twitter like an idiot is acting like for lack of a better term, a dickbag. Like, dude, you're literally saying things that you do gymnastics if you don't realize it, because you go directly from being upright to putting your foot in your mouth within like one foul.
I forgot he called the hashtags wacky.
Bruh.
Right? Like, I completely forgot about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man.
Yeah, just stop talking on Twitter. I don't know like how many times I have to repeat myself, but like from one person to another, one human being to another human being, if you are an actual human, stop talking on Twitter. You literally just dig yourself a hole every time. You say something like, yo, I would never do this to introduce multiple characters in a movie, and then you go ahead and do it.
Dude,
like, what are we even talking about?
Like,
yeah. So it's like, just stop talking on Twitter. You do yourself better off, and you actually save the money on the publicist. Just sign off of Twitter and stop talking. You'll do yourself more service. But here's the thing about creatives, dude. They don't always do well in social situations. As we could see, he had no frame of reference of what to wear to a red carpet premiere. He has obviously social issues interacting with other people in a social thing, or he has an ego so big he says, I gotta wear a Carhartt when everyone's dressed up in suits so I stand out like a sore thumb. Who knows? Maybe that's what it is. But I'm just saying,
he subconsciously didn't want to be there, Austin. That's what it was, bro.
Yeah.
He didn't want to be there. Bro. Like, he was like, yo, man, I don't feel like going to this shit. Like, I'm not getting dressed up. They're all gonna know that I don't want to be here. So I'm about to wear this he said the Carhartt.
Carhartt, bro. That's what I look like. What are you doing, bro? I used to work with people that show up to work with that stuff. Like, what are you doing on red carpet?
He had on a Carhartt, bro. Hey, yo. Hey, y'all know who definitely wouldn't have been looking like that? Skiiwalker. Man, bro, if I'd have been on that red carpet, bro, I'd have shut that thing down.
What are you talking about? You know what wouldn't have happened though? Anybody else there would have not looked like that. I'm sure there was fucking reporters there who look better than James Gunn. There's people who make literally a fraction of James Gunn's pay, and they look better than James Gunn. James Gunn, he probably took it. It looked like he got his outfit from Dollar General. Like, and he's at a red carpet premiere.
That was him throwing a tantrum, bro. He was throwing a tantrum.
He's a 64-year-old baby. Like, I don't know how old he is, but that's what he looks like, dude. He looks like a grandfather who's on the other side of things, is losing it, and is reforming back to childhood ways. Like, you're being childish all over Twitter.
Guns a scroll. He might be, bro. Bro, this might be secret invasion before our very eyes, bro. Yeah. How apt
very true.
Kevin Feige might actually be telling us what's going on right now, yo. He's like, yo, right when this plan is coming together nicely, we're gonna drop Secret Invasion on
It's
them.
like it was right in front of you.
Yeah, bro. Hey, we did have a secret invasion, and we did have a secret invasion,
Right?
bro.
Hey, scrolls was everywhere,
We
bro.
had a
I'm telling
scroll,
you.
bro. We had a scroll, bro. We had a scroll. We already had a scroll, bro. Oh my god. Thankfully. Oh, that's hilarious. He's 56.
Secret
Okay, he's a
invasion.
56-year-old baby. He's a 56-year-old baby. They exist, dude. They exist. Some people just never mature because they're betas and they're still in development. But they exist everywhere. And I don't know, dude. I want to say this, right? I really am at the point with DC, the actual like live action DC, the DCU, the comics, all that shit. Like, I just don't care anymore. Like, so much has happened that I lost all of my love for all of that stuff. The fandom, just being idiotic and ignorant, and everyone having these weird vendettas and all of these backdoor things to say, how we're just gonna demolish these movies, but then prep up these other movies. The Rotten Tomatoes just being a complete farce and meaning absolutely nothing as far as ratings go, because it never matches the audience rating, but we're supposed to believe these critics have some higher pedigree on their judgment of movies. It's all fake to me. It's all fake. And the only thing that's real is getting Zack Snyder's Justice League and the Snyderverse over to Netflix. As if that, like, when and if that happens, that is the only thing I'm going to care about DC and the past stuff that I already like. Like, I don't care about anything going forward at all. I actually kind of hate it. I actually kind of hate everything that I see, and that's how much I don't care. It's like, I'd rather not see it. I'd rather just get that out of my house, out of my life. Like, DC doesn't exist. I don't even want to have like half the stuff I have back here on my wall now, just because it's just like DC related. It's not that I'm Snyder only. It's just that it's so convoluted. It's so polluted. It's just so messed up and mixed up. It's this one day and it's another thing the next, and then we got all this backdoor stuff. We have interns in our chat. We have interns online. We have the actual CEOs online acting like interns and behaving like children. Like, I just don't care. I don't care anymore at all about any of it. And that's why, like, I literally am taking a turn, and I'm just gonna be driving. I'm gonna be in the Speed Force, waiting until it's on Netflix so I can watch that stuff on Netflix, because none of the stuff we're doing now with WB matters at all to me, at all.
Wouldn't it be cool if you could watch it on Netflix and at the movies? I mean, that would be awesome, dude.
That would, like, kind of like the pedigree that they already have. Yeah, Rebel Moon, like Army of the Dead.
Army of Dead.
Yeah.
Look, hey,
Ooh.
I'm gonna say this, man. You know, y'all know how I feel. It's been pretty much a situation where, yeah, this DCU stuff, I'm really not feeling that too into it. And, you know, but honestly, I ain't gonna lie, I am gonna check out Joker 2. I am gonna check out Constantine 2. That kind of stuff I am looking forward to.
Well, that's Elseworlds.
But
yeah, that feels like old stuff.
That's
though.
it.
That feels like the older stuff.
That's
what
it.
I mean. Yeah,
that's
stuff
it. Like, it's
out.
just it's just that stuff, man. Like,
yeah,
you know,
and that's more so my respect towards the actors for the work that they put in. Like, I respect Keanu and obviously Joaquin Phoenix and Todd Phillips. Oh, and Lady Gaga is an amazing actress as well. So I'll go see those movies as out of respect for that. But like everything else, it's a waste of my time. It's literally what it feels like. It just feels like, why would I be interested and start putting my time forth to this stuff that's just so messed up and just misrepresented all the time, and there's false narratives left and right, like comets going through, like I'm trying to fly through an asteroid field. I'd rather just go out into space and get out of the asteroid field. You know what I'm saying? But how do you feel about my thoughts with that, Necron, as far as that goes?
Hey man, if you don't want to watch it, you don't want to watch it. You know, no one's that's the great thing about everything. You know, no one's putting a gun to anyone's head to watch or not watch. You know, and if that's what you want to do, that's what you can do. I'm not excited about any of it. I mean, I'm gonna go by what I saw with the Suicide Squad. You know,
Right.
it was not my cup of tea, dude. It was terrible. Okay, not jokes weren't funny. I hate song and dances, so there was all that crap in there. I'm like, what is this doing in a fucking Suicide Squad movie, dude? This movie's supposed to be badass, harsh, and you know, and then just going through killing villagers for fun and this and that, and I didn't know what the hell I was watching. Actually, to tell you the truth, like, what am I watching? I followed the first one just fine. This is like a fucking. What is this?
I was waiting for it to make sense. Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, what am I watching? And now the president wants to date Harley Quinn and this. I'm like, well, stupid shit, dude. Stupid shit.
It was
and I don't
so
want to
dumb.
see that amplified now. You know, I don't know whose ideal it was to say, well, I do know. But, you know, like, this is the guy. This is the guy we got to put in charge. This Suicide Squad shit was fucking fire. And then they followed up with the Peacemaker. More of that, dude. I can't wait. No.
Right. Hey, he turned a hit into a flop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
One foul swoop, dude. One foul swoop. You know what it felt like?
Check that out.
Looking back, I will. Looking back on it now, you guys remember the wave of parody films that came out in theaters, like Scary Movie, and obviously they had Not Another Teen Movie that Chris Evans was in. And they had like a lot of parody jokes, like during the movies, they kind of just like do skits. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what the Suicide Squad felt like. I'm like, oh, this is just like a parody film. Oh, he put Superman in the ICU. I'm like, okay, well, here goes all like validity of this entire film. Like after that was said, like, all right, dude, this that's how it felt though.
Kills off everyone except for Harley Quinn from the original movie. I mean, I'm tired of these slaps in the face, dude. I'm sick of it.
Yeah, right.
I'm just sick of it, man.
Hey, bro, look, we sale is our salvation.
It is.
The instrument of our damnation became our salvation. Right?
So yeah, man.
Came across a world engine.
And what you talked about earlier, Austin, with you know, the doubters and all that. Man, if you listen to doubters, you wouldn't get shit done in life.
Yeah.
Facts, bro.
Doubters would always be telling you, you can't do that. You can't.
Facts, bro.
You can't do that. Why you?
Because they can't fathom that shit, bro. Like they don't see it. They can't see, right? They have eyes, but they cannot.
Yeah, they can't.
They have no vision, bro.
You know.
That's a fair way to put it. Yeah, that's a great way to put it, actually.
Like, they can't picture themselves, you know what I'm saying, growing up in an inner city, right? And then having to get out of it and end up digging yourself out of them trenches, and then you move and you live in a high rise now. You know what I'm saying? They can't fathom that, bro.
They can't understand.
You feel me? They don't understand, right? Having to get up there and ride that lightning on stage like Necron be doing. You know, hey, they don't know what that feel like, bro. They don't know what having all that power in their hands in that steering wheel feel like, Austin. They don't know that, bro.
They don't.
They can't picture that, dude.
Driving fly cars. Having, you know, beautiful women in your life, they don't know what that's like. And
being lit, right?
Being lit, yeah.
Lit, you know what I'm saying? Coordinated worldwide campaigns, right? You know what I'm saying? They don't know what that's like, bro.
Facts. That's facts, dude. And you know what's thinking? It's like it's all.
Oh, I'm gonna dance in the end zone, Mikey. I'm gonna dance, bro. I'm gonna do the icky shuffle.
Bro, do the star. Do the star, bro. There's so many in the intro I made for your video doing the TO. That was so good, dude. Like all of it. As a 49er, he had a classic like one of these dances every time he got the end zone. Bro, yeah, we're going to be doing that. We're going to be doing that. And, yo,
Oh, my God.
Everyone
What?
chill out.
Whoa. Size
Everyone
Whoa.
act like you're
Hold up,
doing
button up.
something.
Hold up, button
Act
up,
like you're
button
doing
up.
something.
Sit up straight, Necron.
Hold up, button up. Hey, I've been over here relaxing too much. Let me get proper real quick.
I was talking about football, I swear. We got the boss in here. What's good, son? Yo, what's good?
What's up? What's up to the cool table and all the viewers, man? Glad anytime I could, catch your streams, Austin, or any one of y'all. Y'all stream so late. So,
Yeah, I know.
Nice.
I told Sal, I'm like, yo, we're late night Larry's over here, but here's the link. If you want to slide in, here's the link.
Yeah. You already know. Austin already know. Yeah, no, for sure,
exactly.
bro. It's been a real cool rollout. I think you touched on Still Nation Sports Network earlier, but thanks to you three, this first week, I'm all about, I remember when I started, Coffee Talk Zero, right? And you go off of just the numbers, and if more people is watching your channel that's not subscribed, like that's a pretty good start. And guys, first and foremost, so first of all, like I said, thank all of y'all. Austin behind the scenes always.
Mhm.
All right. And Necron really that's probably the most fun I see Necron on the stream talking about his Spurs, right? That was just really cool to bring that out of Necron.
Straight
right?
up.
And it's gonna be more to come, you know what I mean? That's gonna be exciting. But I gotta tell him, I had to Skiiwalker Tha Jedi, man. He really got the channel started with that boxing video, man. Like that, man. It's just amazing. You can always check the analytics. And I'm like, okay, like on my normal channel, I know what to expect. With the sports channel, I was like, I'd be happy to get like 100 views off one of these videos, right? That'd be a great start for the first week. And like Sky, like he's like on 200 right now, man. Like this dude,
Why do you think? That's why I put that intro together for Homeboy.
Yeah, and Austin played a big part.
Because I was like, yo, this is a fire video. I need to introduce it, and he needs to have like the boxing show really be fully fledged out, man. So I had to do that. Yeah, I'm glad it is. That's awesome, dude.
Man.
200 views.
I'm gonna be honest.
Awesome.
I didn't know what to expect because I was like, I didn't know about the fight. I didn't know, and so when Austin sent me the video, I checked it out. I think I hit up Sky like as soon as I watched, I was like, bro, this is a dope video, bro. Like, let me get this uploaded right now, right? Like this is, I was ready to watch a fight. You know what I mean?
So, straight up, you did a live right after that. Is that what prompted you to do the live?
Well, actually, it was in the middle of that when you sent it.
Okay.
I think I was finishing the live, and and so I'm like, man, if I'm like a general audience, and that's why I like this sports channel now, is that we all could bring our backgrounds to it. And if I'm a general audience for boxing and I got interested, I'm like, oh, we're gonna reach some people with this video. You know what I mean?
Word.
And the subs really went up mostly for that video. So like I said, shout out to Sky, man. Like keep them coming.
It's another one coming just soon because they just they released the first episode of All Access on Saturday, and they just had a press conference earlier today. So I'm going to be shooting a recap of the first episode, All Access, and of the recent press conference. Because this thing's heating up, man. Yo, it's crazy, man. Everybody needs to support this fight. It's going to be wild. Like, y'all know me. Just like with the Flash, when I was trying to tell y'all, hey, I'm not lying. This fight is not gonna disappoint, yo. This is the one, bro. Like 100%.
The last fight I think I either purchased or really wide. It had to be a Mayweather fight. Like he was probably the only thing that was like box office. I think was it a Pacquiao? Maybe a Pacquiao. Yeah. That was like underwhelming, but it's rare. Again, I'm general audience. It's rare when you can grab me. Bro. I did watch the Conor fight. Okay, that's what it was. It was Mayweather and Conor.
Yeah,
it was just a sideshow, right?
It was a spectacle.
Spectacle.
Yeah.
Yo, this dude Errol Spence. This dude Errol Spence, allegedly, but it's a pretty. We know this is probably more true than not. But apparently in sparring, he gave Floyd a black eye, and Floyd got mad and kicked him out the gym when he was like younger. 100%. 100%. So like, this dude Errol Spence. Errol Spence is the
Bro,
his
he
nickname
does.
is the Truth. He's the truth for a reason. And this guy that he's fighting, Terrence Crawford, ain't no slouch. This dude's trying to be undisputed in 2 weight classes. That's crazy.
Yeah,
First
crazy.
time ever.
So, if y'all ain't so, y'all, first of all, if y'all not so, go watch that video on the
Go
Sunday
watch
Sports
it.
Network. Right? If you're not hyped out for that, then hey, just you don't like boxing at all. Then if you're not hyped at all, so that man just great. Like I said, intro video that Austin put together, and like I said, Sky did his thing, and then like I said, we did the Wemby talk. But I was really excited. I always talk about things are organic. It was no way I could have started that series if I didn't know Necron. There's no way I could pull that off, And I was just like, man, and for a lot of people, maybe it just came out of left field, like, oh, Spurs, still like, what, you're Lakers. But I'm like, I'm a basketball fan, like I'm an NBA fan. Like you see the history come out when me and Sky talk or when Necron talks, and so that was such a cool launch for the whole Wembanyama, chronicling the season. And me and Necron already talked about like something that's a follow up that conversation.
Means a little earlier about some of these takes. Yeah,
so we're gonna have a lot of fun. If you want to see Necron kind of vent on bad takes, make sure you watch that Wemby wrap up.
The Wemby wrap up. Let's go.
We just debuted. I'm sorry, Edson. I don't know if you want to get to something else, but we just launched the LeBron series. And this channel too is allowing me. I can't approach it just like my geek stuff, right? Like with geek stuff, just give me a mic, the camera, and we're just gonna break down information and we good, right? With sports, like, you gotta kind of hit them with, like you gotta know what you're talking about. You gotta have a passion for it. And I'm kind of dabbling with editing a little bit. I'm kind of editing videos a little bit. And so with that LeBron introduction, I was like,
I saw you put that commercial in there. That was a great touch, bro.
Yep.
Great touch.
I was really proud of that video. That's actually probably my favorite video I ever put out, and it won't do near the numbers, that my best video has ever done. But it's like I put a lot into that because everything meant something. If I have a passion for something, then I'm gonna give it my all. And so that introduction to the LeBron video, that was this is me giving LeBron his flowers, right? Though me and Sky disagree on some things with LeBron, I'm gonna give him his props though. And so I put my personal favorite moments of LeBron in that intro. So everything you see in there is like that's me. While Kobe's my favorite player ever, and MJ to me is the GOAT. I see what LeBron was doing over here, right, the whole time, right? And so this is my chance to kind of put that together in the video. Yeah, and so it was all like as much like a respect thing, and then you get to the video and Sky just spitting fire, right? I mean, this is only episode 1. Sky didn't even get started yet, y'all. Like I can't wait that series.
Hey, I'm telling you, still, I warned them. The last thing they needed was me being uninterrupted, bro, talking about LeBron. They mad because you wasn't giving me enough pushback. They don't even know that I'm about to start really cooking. Like I was, bro, I'm cooking.
But my thing was, and that's like you said, Scott. Normally, when you get to like a sports debate or whatever, because again, I stated from the beginning, and maybe I was really nonchalant when I said it. I was like, "Yeah, LeBron ain't the GOAT, Scott, but what do you got to say?" And Scott was like, once you get to the end of this first conversation, like the whole thing, Scott raised so many points. I was like, "Yo, like." I'm still gonna put LeBron at the top, but I may have to shuffle my order a little bit, and just out of respect for Sky's argument. So y'all will see that full conversation. That's a fun one. That's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it's a great show too to have like both passions coming from different areas of the states too, and different areas of life. Like obviously you guys are different ages, you grew up and were exposed to different things. That's why you like the teams that you do and like the way that these players play. And it being exposed to that as just a sports fan in general, you can, as a viewer, just appreciate it. You're like, yo, this is dope. Like, okay, this is their perspective of what they saw as like a diehard fan. And like, honestly, I do that. As much as people probably hate me talking about Tom Brady, the Patriots, and Buccaneers for many years, as much as people probably hate that, I love to listen to other people talk about what they love and know so much about, even if I don't like it.
Mhm.
Like I don't know what's a good example is, I guess, like the Bills. I don't like Josh Allen, but I'll listen to a Bills fan talk and I'll enjoy it because they're telling me their perspective of it.
Hey,
Yeah.
don't say the Bills too many times because Peely gonna pop up in the
I know.
chat.
What'd you say about
Somebody
Josh
say
Allen?
Bills. Somebody say Josh Allen, right? Go
I got
Bills.
2 more times. I got 2 more times.
Oh, it's hilarious. That's hilarious. But yeah, no, straight up, that's exactly how I feel about that. It doesn't matter if I like it or hate it. And I wish I adopted that because so many people hated on Tom Brady unnecessarily in my eyes, my entire life of me being a fan of him. So I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to be a hypocrite. So that's why I don't hate on LeBron, right? Like I don't think he's the GOAT, and I don't necessarily enjoy when people act like he is, but I won't but I don't like I'm not trying to invalidate you. I'm just making a joke.
No, really.
You know what I'm saying?
Funny.
Like, I enjoy listening to other people's perspectives because it helps me, like, okay, like Sil said, like, okay, well, you know what? After you said that, I kind of have to move LeBron up a little bit. And even just in my little creation for your intro for the boxing video, when I was getting my LeBron clips, I did the same thing. So I got my favorite like LeBron moments kind of, and I watched him on ESPN too, like his game against Oak Hill, number 6, going against the number 1 in Ohio, and they were down by a lot, and then they came back, and I remember that game, dude. And I remember like just like that being a moment and be like, yo, he might be like, at the time I was like, he might be the next Kobe. Like, this is crazy. And so that now watching him now still getting steals, going on a fast break, pulling the tomahawk down, like, yo, you gotta respect that, bro. You gotta respect that.
Respect what this man's doing.
And I did, just from hearing Sky share his passion with us, it made me respect somebody more. So I think that's always a great thing about us talking, is that there's no lack of respect, right? As always, we might clown on each other, you know, we have to make our jokes because we're boys and we're homies, but like there's no lack of respect.
You know, Austin, I think like this whole sports thing, like Austin really started this shift that people don't realize as far as with this Still Nation Sports. The football, you know, the good Austin, the good countdown. That's what
the good countdown.
The good countdown, right? That was another thing. If I was going to do a football countdown show, like at that time I'm in the middle of trying to get scoops and stuff, right? And Austin's like, you know, let's do this football. And I was like, okay, I probably won't do that on my channel at this moment, right? Or start a channel. Let me go to Austin's channel, right? And the amount of respect, because obviously I'm not a Tom Brady fan, right? But I respect, you know, come on, you can't argue against what after I told Austin this, after the Falcons, after the 28-3 moment, it's over. I was like, I can't even argue. I was like, you know, hey, okay, yeah, you can't.
There goes my argument.
It's over. Man. I'm flipping desks and stuff. Like, oh my God, you know,
he did it again. No way.
But it was that instant respect, and me and Austin, y'all know this too. If y'all ever stream, you guys know this. I don't rehearse nothing before we go on camera. It's like we come on the camera real.
Yep.
And when people was getting on my baby bears all season, like I wasn't getting all emotional about it. That was just real.
Bear down.
Bear
down. You know what I'm saying? And so I think that set the standard. I was like, okay, we can have different opinions about all this stuff and still have a respectful, you know what I'm saying, dialogue. You know what I mean? And there'll be people in the chat, you know, capping the different teams. But our energy was like, you know, if we have a passion for it, we'll talk about it. But I'm not going to like discredit you.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So I thought that was really cool. That set the standard. I was like, okay, I think I could do a stream like this. And, you know what I'm saying? It was this big shout out to Austin for that.
Oh, dude, thank you, man. Yeah, it's just like you said, it's always been organic. It's always been organic from day one. And if we weren't feeling it, we would have stopped, bro. But like we felt it the whole way through. We did take like a bye week to take a break, but we went all the way through to the Super Bowl and did a countdown every weekend, man. Like it's hard to say that with other. Now, I can't even hold freezing cold takes every week. Like, so the fact that we did the good countdown every Sunday, that's a testament. It's gonna hopefully happen again. I know we talked to me and Silla like, yo, we're getting ready. We're getting our ideas ready for the good countdown.
Football. Yeah. I mean, I'm so excited for, like I said, the Still Nation Sports Network, the podcast, because it's not just going to be basketball. I was kind of telling people, we're going to fold in some football talk and maybe some segments. I mean, hey, Sky, I need you to make this stream. We're going to talk about boxing. I'm a boxing segment, or have an update from Necron, right? And then I may have an ace in the hole. I may have someone. It's going to be pretty cool contributions, I think. It's going to be some people. It's all about being knowledgeable about what we talk about, right? So when I'm reaching out to someone, that's why I knew with Austin, I'm going to talk football with Austin. It's not going to just be like someone reading a stat sheet, just, you know what I mean? and that comes across in our countdown shows. And y'all saw that stream, like with Necron, we was going back to the history of the Spurs. And it's like, I'm not going to talk about it if I can't contribute to it, right? I know Necron knows the Spurs.
Wait, hold up. I'm so glad both of y'all here. I can't wait to cook David Robinson, yo. I swear. That man is number one on my menu. I might do a whole series exposing David Robinson, yo. 100%.
The only rule on
crazy
is that way, as long as you have a passion for it. So if you have a passion to expose him,
he does crazy, man.
Trash about David Robinson.
Crazy, bro.
David Robinson had some of the crappiest teams surrounding him.
Bro, what did he do to you, Sky? What did he do to you?
No, because like. Everybody's a Shaq guy. Shaq is just better. You know what I'm saying? Like, anyway, bro, like, dude, and really, it's just, if he didn't get Duncan, bro, like, look, we can act like, and yes, he was there being a veteran, right, and showing Tim Duncan the ropes, absolutely, but he couldn't tie Tim Duncan's shoes, bro, on a basketball court, dude.
That's not true.
Bro, Tim Duncan.
Dave Robinson had a stretch. He had a stretch. Like, what was it, early 90s, Necron?
Early 90s. He was
I think I remember that last day of a regular season when Shaq was in the league. And it was for the scoring title. And Dave Robinson snapped the last game and scored like 70 or something like that.
When they let him score 70 points because they were sitting there. Bro, go back.
Say Make-A-Wish, bro. It's the NBA.
Yeah, he scored 74 points.
Bro.
To him and he scored them points.
Because they was trying, because it was that scoring title thing, bro. And guess what happened? That's why Shaq baptized him in the All-Star game that next year, bro.
Shaq had problems with David Robinson, but dude, I think David Robinson
All-Star games.
And he got
the first Shaq game in San Antonio.
Robinson would have got more respect.
He got kicked out. He got kicked out, dude. He fouled out. He couldn't handle David. He was too quick for him back then. And then his old man, his dad got so mad they had to kick him out too. So
bro, I know how San Antonio crowds get it, bro.
Robinson would have been remembered if it wasn't for Hakeem Olajuwon. Because Robinson, he was on, he had a good trajectory.
I agree with it.
Then Hakeem just snapped.
He destroyed Robinson.
He destroyed everybody. Ewing, he destroyed every center. Shaq.
No, but nobody looked that, but nobody else got treated like that, bro. Shaq did not get treated like that. Patrick Ewing did not get treated like that, bro.
Get treated like that because Shaq
could do that was embarrassing, bro. Bro, look, in that series that they beat
Shaq in the finals,
right? Shaq still averaged like almost 30, I think, bro.
Not the Orlando finals, not the finals. No, Hakeem gave me
it was like 20.
I gotta agree with Sky. Though, like Hakeem, like he gave David Robinson the business. Like that was
No, yeah, I'm not going to deny
a
that
tutorial
that was terrible.
of like
That was
business giving. Like
disgraceful.
that was,
It was
Bruh, that's one of my problems.
Yeah.
There's been, no other all-time great center got treated like that, bro. I've never seen that happen. I've never seen an all-time great center get bro. That was child abuse out there, bro.
Now it's a little hyperbolic, right? Because like back in the day, like Bill Russell would lock up Wilt for stretches. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I mean,
but Wilt was still getting
say
his
like
buckets.
historical.
No,
Bruh.
like David disappears. This is like King was that good.
No, Hakeem was just he was just the best player in the world for like
Bruh,
that moment.
he looked bewildered. He didn't know what was going on, bro.
We may have to do a special debate straight on Still Nation
But-
Sports Network. Sky
But
vs.
you acting
Necron.
like that's every game and shit.
David Robinson.
Hakeem
It was
got
really
lucky.
just that one game. It was the night
No,
that David Robinson got the MVP
no.
trophy. No, I'm
It
talking
was
the
about
whole series.
the highlights.
No,
The highlights that you see is from that one game.
Yeah.
It is.
No, yo, they were interviewing him. It went on. No, it went on. It went on. It was not just one game, bro. It went on. See,
Look,
bro, Necron. I know that you got that.
defense, but no, he leaves Robert Horry open. Was it Horry already out there? Yeah, right. He was on the Rockets.
Or is on the Rockets. Yeah.
Yeah, he wants to play Mr. Rebound, so he gets his stats. He wasn't playing D out on the wings, and well, guess what happened? Rob gets the shot. Game over. That's what killed us right there.
Oh yeah, that series. Refresh my memory, Necron. Did that series go 6 or
It
7?
was 6,
I don't know.
I believe. I think
It went
was
6.
Yeah.
So, I mean, because people do act like that one game that Hakeem like snapped. People thought like they just swept the Spurs or something like the Spurs just didn't have a
Yeah,
chance.
well, yes, the lore's been rewritten. Like the Spurs is totally
Right.
laid over and died and this and that.
I mean, hey, that
But
was just an
they
epic
kinda
performance.
did,
Man.
but
Oh, they did. No, that took their swag.
we're talking
They
about
took their swag.
Yeah.
That's a better way of putting it.
This team got 5 championships since 1999. We're talking about some bum team that they had back in the 90s that
Shaq averaged. I just looked this up. Shaq averaged 28 points in his first NBA final.
Oh, I'm saying it wasn't 30. That was my point. It wasn't
I
30.
said it was almost 30.
He did say right, yo. So
I said almost 30.
nah, you
Well,
said
Hakeem,
30.
Are you talking about in the Orlando series?
Go back to the tape. Yes, the Orlando, he averaged, I said almost 30. Go back to check the tape. I promise you.
You said 30.
I said almost
They
30.
averaged 30, but they still lost.
But hey, I really do get into that later. In that video that Still and I did. Yeah, you can, in my opinion, right? You can basketball is a team sport, right? If you lose, that's fine, but it's about what you do as an individual, right? Like,
How is it a team sport then?
no.
If
I
you're
mean,
great, maybe we should caveat like that.
when we're getting into these types of discussions, right? If he would have hooped and like balled out and they still lost, that'd be a different story. But he got abused. They had to call CPS on him. Y'all didn't know?
What was that? 95 Western Conference.
Oh, here we go, bro.
It got ugly.
It
got ugly, bro.
If Robinson would have gave it back to him, that would be like Sky saying that would
Thank
be the
you.
point right there. If he would have gave it, because like Hakeem, those highlights, like he was doing that dream.
He was
shake.
demoralized, bro.
I was like, oh my god, that was. I became a fan of Hakeem. I think that game, I was like, oh man, like, who's this guy, right? You know,
I definitely
balling.
not became a fan of it.
He was in his head, bro. He was demoralized, right? And that's all I'm saying, bro. Is like it all matters on what you do. You can't get treated like that, bro.
If we talk
Never
about
seen
greatness, those one-on-one moments do matter when you talk about greatness, for sure. Yeah.
Maybe that should be the next part of the GOAT talk is what's the greatest one-on-one matchup of all time?
That may come up definitely. Hey, like I said, if it's a passion for it, we're gonna do it, man. This LeBron stuff, like I said, that we're just getting started with that. A lot more points that Sky gonna be giving y'all. I'm really excited for that. And then like Wembanyama, we're gonna have a lot of stuff to talk about with Necron soon too. So it's gonna be a lot. I may do a debate show with both of them. I don't know.
He said,
Man,
Shaq
bro.
versus Charles Barkley ain't got nothing on Skywalker versus
Barkley.
That's why I pulled that up, bro. It's literally what it is. Skip. Oh, come on, Skip.
Come on, Necron.
Except in this case, Sky, you're Skip.
Yeah, Sky is definitely more Skip.
Yeah, you're Skip, dude. Sorry, bro. You're Skip, dude. You're Skip.
I'm not Skip,
You
bro.
live in your own reality, homeboy. You live in your own reality, dog.
Nah,
Skip.
bro.
Okay.
Come on,
in the
Skip.
series, David
Skip.
Robinson averaged 23.8.
I feel it.
Yes,
Go look
it's
at
not
his
terrible.
points after that. No,
You guys
After he
talking
started
about one
getting
stat line. I
he
need
should-
more
he should-
stats. What do they have for rebounds? What do they have for assists? I don't
Right,
care
right.
about
Blocks.
you can score all the points in the world. What did you do for the rest of your fucking team? I don't care if you lost and you scored 50 points. You fucking lost. You didn't do anything else to help the rest of the people on your team succeed.
Robinson's
And that's why
rebounds.
Popovich, who was a general manager, started looking at Bob Hill, going, "I think I can do a better job than this guy coaching these guys."
Yeah, hey,
Yeah.
and exactly. That's what it's a team sport.
he said.
It's not one
He
versus
said
five.
we need to go get Tim Duncan. That's what he said. We need to go get Tim Duncan.
And they
That's
did.
what happened.
And
They
got,
did.
They got
One a
backboard
year.
Timmy, dude. Backboard
They
Timmy is
pulled
the
Sean
shit.
Elliott. They pulled all their top players, and they tanked and got Tim Duncan.
Facts.
Hey,
And
the
then
rest
they
is
tanked
history,
and got
right?
Wembanyama, right?
The rest is history. Tim
Wembanyama-
Duncan, I mean,
Wemby, he's got to
Top
get.
10
He's got
to
to
me.
get a little bigger, in my
Spurs
opinion.
draft their superstars. They don't steal them from other teams, man.
Hey,
have a shot at my Lakers. That's a little
Yes,
I kind of resent that. That's what we do for a
That's
living,
hilarious.
bro.
That's hilarious,
Hey, we're keeping an
bro.
eye on Giannis. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing it out there. We're a year from that conversation, but we keep an
You think
eye.
You
On
think
these
Lakers? You think
Oh, yeah.
Lakers?
The Lakers always go for the stars.
That's
Hey,
right.
man.
The Yankees, bro. Straight up.
Hey, bro.
Yeah.
They just got to get AD out of here. You know what I'm saying?
That's part of the plan. Right there.
Bro, I was on that last year, bro. I was on that. I was like, bro, I'd have shipped him last year, but whatever.
Yeah, no, that's why another reason why though, like I kind of fell out of love with the NBA is because like
they'll
it
probably
doesn't.
keep them for
Not
5
that-
years, and then when
Still.
they become available, they'll be like, okay, let's try to get Victor.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Man.
Hey,
Yeah.
still, Austin with that 50-point comment, he gonna hate when we get to that Bron part with the whole 50-point game, right? Because it's like, hey, you gonna ask him to do more.
Good thing we're not doing that tonight, bro. I go to sleep before I listen to that shit tonight, bro.
Oh,
Come
man.
on now.
I got, I always have respect for LeBron, and obviously he's with my Lakers, so I got a respect for that. But the whole totality, Sky raised some good arguments, man. I was like, we gotta give him his flowers, man. LeBron,
I'm gonna listen to that
should
tomorrow
be,
morning when I'm working, man.
he should
Yeah.
be, up there
You're
on
so
everyone's
pissed
list.
off to start your day, bro.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Nah, I mean, hey,
I think- Somewhere in that conversation, I don't know. Did you
when
bring up
you a
David
Spurs
Robinson?
fan,
Oh, yeah, right? Yeah. I brought up
We
David
got Sky's
Robinson.
response coming up. This week.
Yeah.
Watch the throw. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
They drop like diss tracks on each other. Like,
Yeah.
Let's
go.
All right, bro.
There's another host on this network that thinks this. Well, I gotta say.
Nah, man, yo, nah, it's just
Skip.
no. Look, I
look at
watched
this.
that video that y'all did. It was so dope, and like that. But that was the only part that made me mad. I was furious when he was talking about David Robinson. I was seething. I was like, yo,
the
man.
city loved David Robinson.
Right? Look, it's cool that he big down at the Riverwalk, bro. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's talking to town down at the Riverwalk and at the Alamo.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying?
Like
but this ain't the Alamo, bro.
This
ain't the Alamo.
The whole thing, though,
David
on
Robinson
the Wemby wrap
basically
up.
started the whole
Come on,
basketball card revolution. There was no.
Yeah.
No, I was there. I worked in these comic shops and card shops. And when David Robinson, not from San Antonio, the basketball card industry took off David Robinson's rookie year. No coincidence.
So the rookie card is like nuts.
He said, "Put your money where your mouth is." They got
Wemby wrap up though. We give David Robinson his flowers. Unlike Skiiwalker, we give David Robinson his flowers on the Wemby wrap up.
Yo,
I'm gonna put together.
I will be done. Look,
for, Sky of David Robinson when he was young. I'm just gonna say he was a beast. It was a beast, dude.
Hey,
I'm gonna pull some highlights.
I will.
He did.
I'm having fun going to the archives.
Check the tape.
You're gonna go to the whole ass archive,
bro. Like if David Robinson would be in the league now, he'd be Dwight Howard, bro. That's real talk, bro. That's real talk, bro. But look,
that's the worst thing.
But look. Here's the thing, though. I'm gonna end on this, right? David Robinson. David Robinson is known for two reasons, right? Because he won with Tim Duncan and he scored 70 points. The 70-point game was low key BS. You know what I'm saying? And that was Duncan that really was there. I mean, really putting in that work on the first one. So it's like, you know, that's what I mean, bro. Like, man, some of these, David just capped to me, yo. I don't know why he's just always.
What did David Robinson do to you, Sky? What did David Robinson do to you, bro?
Skill. Come on.
No. You know what it is?
Are you still mad about that sweep in the lockout shortened season? The Lakers and Shaq.
I wasn't happy about that. I mean, Kobe was still young, you know.
I think it was they had him like top 50 and stuff, man. And it's like, bro, he wasn't top 50, bro. Like, that was crazy.
He is top
50.
No, but he shouldn't have been.
No, he shouldn't have been.
He shouldn't have been top 50, bro. That's crazy.
Name a big man, like right now on the spot. Now, of course, we know the big man you're going to name. Like, we already know Will, Russell, Shaq. I want to put Dwight over David Robinson. You talking about defensively? I think David Robinson was a rim protector just as much as Dwight Howard was. Like,
does he have as many defensive player of the year as Dwight Howard does?
I don't know. That's rhetorical, right? That's rhetorical.
Right? It's probably Dwight Howard, bro. Bro, I take Ben Wallace over David Robinson, bro.
Oh, yeah, come on.
All right, new subject.
He can't.
I'm playing. That was a joke. That was a joke.
Cap, bro.
That was a joke. That was a joke.
That cap was as big as Ben Wallace's hair, bro. That cap was as big as his hair.
Bro, defensive player of the year, bro. Champion, bro.
One time.
Right? Bruh, they had but did he get treated the way that Hakeem? Yo, and he was guarding Shaq too, bro. He didn't get treated like that.
Come on, Skip. Not playing. I'm just playing.
Hey, right? Hey, it got real quiet. I said, Ben Wallace.
Ben Wallace. Where's this David Robinson cheerleader group at? I never seen it. Yeah,
hey, I just want to know, did Shaq treat Ben Wallace the way that Hakeem treated David Robinson?
Did Shaq? Ben Wallace, did he really guard Shaq?
I don't know if they
one-on-one. Was him and Rasheed Wallace.
I'm just saying, they were crowding. I'm talking the Pistons finals. I watched that very closely because we lost. They were crowding Shaq the entire time. That wasn't just Ben Wallace did.
Yeah, and Tayshaun was going over and being a pest the whole time too.
They should have been crowding Hakeem, bro. They should have been crowding Hakeem, bro.
We gotta cut this conversation. This conversation took a turn, bro.
All right, but just real quick to Austin. I don't think Austin knows how bad that he got treated by Hakeem Olajuwon, bro.
We
Bro,
gonna
I
do a
was too
debate
busy
stream,
watching
yeah.
other stuff.
Exactly. See, so that's why. Yeah, fact. Oh man, this is wild.
Yeah, you gotta do actual content and show me. I'll watch it, bro. I was too young.
The
I
thing
didn't
was, Hakeem was secretly pissed that David Robinson got the MVP.
Yep.
And that's what he went out there and showed the world, on that series, that year, who should have gotten the MVP. I'll go along with that.
That was like some Jordan type stuff that Hakeem did.
And this will probably be a controversial take for some.
He won 2 rings,
but I'm gonna tell. Well, Dave won 2 too. Okay.
Another
ring on another
Don't do it. Don't do it, bro. Stop doing it.
I was just adding on to your point, bro, that he really did it and was showing that he was great. That's all I was adding.
What I'm gonna say, when David Robinson, everybody gonna hate Necron for this, but when he became born again, he got too soft. He was a different player.
He was number one. You know what I mean? In your life, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, what's your drive every day? That does matter.
You could see his fire was in a different flame.
Now, the question is, Necron was he born again before or after Hakeem?
Before.
Because he got baptized.
Okay.
No. I believe it was before. I think he did it his second season.
Okay.
Bruh, he got baptized, bro. Win the war.
Unreal, dude.
We swept the Lakers with Kobe and
That was
Shaq.
Unreal, dude. Unreal, bro. Unreal. All right.
He became born again, bro.
Bro,
dude, you can laugh all you want, but I saw it with my own eyes in town.
I know.
It's not the same, man.
That's real.
Hey, I wouldn't have been the same either after that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd have had some stuff to think about.
Before that happened. Before.
Yeah, unreal how much of a turn we took. But I wanted to continue real quick. Let's wrap this up, and we can talk about all of our shows we got coming up. Obviously, we had Pandora's Box on earlier. Necron.
Yeah, that was good.
Got
Mikey and Retro.
Yeah,
good time.
So catch that if you haven't in the replay crew. And then also we got Wemby Talk. Like how frequent is that show gonna be? You guys will tell me. That's what Wemby wrap up. Yeah.
We recorded the entire. Yeah, we recorded the entire conversation already, and I'm testing the episodic approach. Okay. I released episode 3 that was earlier today. Then the wrap up, so it'll probably be. I think that's gonna come out this weekend. But as far as how often, it's not gonna be frequent, like a weekly thing until the season starts. So this is more of just us kind of, talking about the hype and the draft and summer league. And when preseason starts, then we'll probably be hitting y'all. Maybe every week. I may try to pull Necron live one day or do something like that. So we're gonna, be organic with that as well. But Wemby's gonna be a story all season. So that's why that series is a thing. And me and Necron, we're gonna attack that all year.
Got it. And announcing it now, definitely makes sense. Get people in and get content on the YouTubes, especially. I love how you guys you had to address the whole Britney Spears thing. Which was hilarious, dude. Hilarious moment, dude. Like just know your role, Britney. You might own Las Vegas, but you don't own the world. Like unreal. It's a new hotness. Old and damaged needs to keep it in its place.
She don't even own Las Vegas, bro. I be out there all the time. You know what I'm saying?
I think Boys and Men more popular in Vegas than Britney. I'm just out in Vegas. I know.
Okay, so facts. Exactly, though. I just loved how you guys you got to talk about it, and that's the part of his show. It's not just going to be like, and that's what people should expect, right? Like, yes, you guys are talking passions about the actual sport and the players, but you can talk about things that network television doesn't talk about. You know, you can talk about those things. You can give your own opinions. You can talk trash on Britney Spears. You can do all those things. You know what I mean?
I like you said that. I like you said that, Austin, because really, not only you inspired me to do it with the football thing. When this new podcast, Killer Cam and Murder Mace has their sports show on YouTube,
and
dope. I was like, they're bringing their background, their hip hop background to it, and I was like, man, we geek out about stuff, like we could bring that to sports talk, right? And so that's really, you know what I mean. That's why I say Still Nation Sports Network is where the geek culture and the sports world meets. Like literally, I mean that because we do this every stream, and we can take this to sports. You know what I mean? So when you see like with Necron and then with the today I dropped that with Sky, well, it's just like we stream like any other time. It just happens to be basketball, right? And like he's snapping on KD, being a crybaby, and it's just, you know what I mean? Like you said, Austin, like they're not gonna get that, like on Sports Center. Like, no, we're gonna bring. I know how we are, and we're gonna, but we also have knowledge about this, and see, that's why I wouldn't do this if people didn't have knowledge about it, and if I didn't have knowledge about it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So hopefully that comes across too. Like, it's fun and games, but we got stats, we got our information together too. So
I'm like a real life hooper. Like ain't none of these YouTubers guard me in real life, bro. Like I'm like a real life hooper. Like real talk. You know what I'm saying? I've been coast to coast on different continents getting buckets. Literally, like this is no joke.
I'm not trying to take shots. I'm not trying to take shots at other content because again, we're trying to build this. Like I can't talk like numbers like like my main channel. But what I'm saying is that I've seen how other people try to do this sports stuff. Like I've seen it, okay, and I'm just like, like my crew, we good. we good. That's all I'm gonna say. We cooling.
We cooling on all that. We cooling on all that. Yeah.
I've seen y'all shows, dog.
Woo, yeah, we hit the skip on that, or we go search YouTube. You know what I'm saying? We were in it until after the intro, and then we were out. Bro, the Still Nation Sports Network is really just popping off now with all the streams, all the different shows. Like the concept that I had of calling it Still Nation Sports Network from the get-go was that this was the thing. Like I want to have all of us contribute. It would be so cool if we're all doing this stuff because, we have these conversations where we talk about basketball or certain basketball players for an hour just out of nowhere. And like, that should be on, you know what I'm saying?
Like tonight, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, you like that sarcasm? Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. That should be like on a podcast somewhere. We should be doing a show about those things. And because other people have the same passions and they're probably sick of hearing all the same takes all the time. Mm-hmm. They want to hear Sky talk about Robinson getting clowned on, or they want to hear a Robinson fan talking crap back to that person. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, Skip, come on. They want to hear a third party kind of making fun of the whole situation. Like, they want to hear this thing. Like, they want to hear this. It's just it's friends talking about things they're passionate about, and also not taking ourselves too seriously in the passion. Like, let's enjoy it. We're here for a good time, not a long time, and we're gonna enjoy every step of the way. So I can't be more excited that it's finally coming into fruition, bro. I'm so happy, man. I'm so happy because it was just me and you, and we put the work in, bro. It's finally coming. And I get to do my racing too. I have an outlet to actually
looking forward to that, bro.
Do my racing stuff. Yeah, so that's a whole nother aspect of Still Nation Sports Network, and I think you guys will find too is that like racing fans are sports fans in general. So we're gonna have more people coming from iRacing over to Still Nation Sports Network too, and then awesome. You guys like DC and comics too? Oh yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. So that's the whole way. It's a bridge. We're not putting up walls.
Where else are you gonna find like metal dudes into sports and the geek stuff? Only in Still Nation, man. Yeah, I've never seen that anywhere else on the internet.
That's one thing I try to stress more, and it's gonna come across more on the streams. Is that when I say bringing the geek culture, I'm stressing the whole, who's the Batman and Robin of this team, and I'm trying to bring those aspects to the sports talk more.
Right.
That's a common term that people say, but I want to really emphasize this is our background, but we're bringing it to sports. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun when it fleshes out.
All right, it's already fun, dude. It's already fun, and I have so many ideas too. Just like how we can make it more interactive for everybody in the chat, and how it could be more of a show but less of a show at the same time. That's gonna be the whole point of the Still Nation Sports Network, is to upscale it, but to keep it downplaying all the nonsense and just be fans. Let's be fans. Let's enjoy it. Let's not worry about.
That's the number one thing.
Yeah,
be fans about it, and have the stats right. Like, don't say Shaq averaged 30 and Orlando versus Rockets. Have the stats right.
Bro,
we good.
When y'all go back and y'all check the tape and y'all see that I said almost 30, it's gonna be so much sweeter.
I'm gonna catch a replay on that.
100%.
We have a
almost
pedigree.
30.
We have a pedigree here, dude. Do I have to pull out my the good countdown stat sheets for you? Do I have to pull those up? I gotta pull those out, bro. No, I'm just
it was 28, 12, and 2.5 blocks. You know what I'm saying? I already know what's up.
That's solid. That's the worst finals he's ever had. Yeah.
Right? Which is crazy when you think about it.
Right? That's crazy.
Shaq's a beast. Yeah, Shaq was
Hey, I would have killed for AD to average 28, 12, and 2.5 blocks during this last.
You didn't have to do that.
Right?
You didn't have to do that, bro.
Hey.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, though. You're right, bro. You're absolutely right. Hey, so we previewed the Still Nation Sports Network thing. If not live, go check out the actual shows. You got Jedi Sports Academy with the boxing stuff, and if not more, because it's academy, it's not just boxing, it's all sports. You got the Wemby wrap up. Then you got Still Nation Sports Network streams that he does, just talking about whatever it may be. We're gonna have we have to have like a good countdown, like preview show. We gotta do that, dude. Preseason. We're gonna have one of those coming up soon. And then also, I announced it earlier in this stream, but I wanted to re-announce it with you. The good countdown continues, bro. Obviously, I don't expect you to be here, but we're gonna do another good countdown show called the Good Countdown to Green, where we're previewing the race for the day. We're going over, what the point standings are, how we did last week, what we're looking forward to today, and also gonna do the same thing we did with now I can't remember. Cafe Zone.
Cafe Zone, yeah.
We're gonna do the same thing with Cafe Zone, except I haven't probably something with Zone in it, just the homage. But we're gonna do watch along of the actual race on Twitch, on my channel on Twitch. So, and that'll be under the same moniker though. That'll be under banner of Still Nation Sports Network, and it's gonna be a network, bro. I'm hyped. I'm absolutely hyped. But besides that, you guys want to preview and talk about what you got coming up besides the sports stuff? I know we got Night Shift coming up. Sky, what else you got coming up besides Night Shift? Or is it just Night Shift?
No, we got Night Shift the next 2 nights.
Yep.
And then Saturday back at Java Cartoons and Serial. And we also got some stuff dropping on Still Nation Sports Network, and some more boxing coverage will be coming soon, because I'm super hyped about this fight, and they just had that press conference, and I'm itching and ready to talk about it. 100%.
And the street's ready, Sky. I'll be looking at these numbers every day. I'm like, okay, what's the best video today? It's still Jedi Academy. Okay.
Oh man, dude, that debut though was nice.
The streets need it.
Hey, sorry, we're looking for Night Shift. Obviously, that's nightly. #nightly. Necron, you got the witching hour coming up. I think the next bitching hour is going to be people who hate David Robinson. Nate Robinson.
I'll give that one to Sky. You can just go off rampant.
The debate's coming. So they Sports Network. We're gonna get this. Get the schedules together on that.
What else you got coming up, homeboy?
Okay, yeah, of course.
Who got treated the worst in NBA history? That should be the debate.
There goes Sky.
David Robinson by a landslide. Go ahead, Necron.
I don't know about that landslide.
This is
God.
egregious.
Bruh.
Witching
Hakeem
Hour.
did David Robinson
Here's a
worse than Ron
preview of
Artest
it.
did James Harden.
Hey,
Yeah,
I
load him in the-
asked Necron a question, bro. Let Necron talk. Now I see why they hashtag that, bro. Now I see what they hashtag it. Necron, what you got coming up, homeboy? Don't make me mute you, bro. No, he's muted himself. All right, cool. I'm kidding, bro. I'm kidding. Necron, what you got coming up, homie?
I got yeah, man, the witching hour probably went usually I say I may do it, I'll probably do it Friday night. And I'm gonna start a new another one on my channel with my friends. So I'm just gonna call it Cinema with and whoever it is. And one of them I already got with my buddy Mike Abominator from Ruin.
Cool.
Another Laker lover from LA.
Nice.
I like him already. Yeah.
Yeah, he loves the Lakers. And we're gonna talk about Goodfellas. He loves crime dramas. Yeah. So Cinema with Abominator. We're probably doing that next weekend.
I will say, I'm sorry. No,
that's it.
We'll let Necron talk. But
we all do it.
Besides the sports thing, and then obviously I know the main channel still up to a network. You know, more videos coming. Whether you like what's going on with DC or not, I still have a DC audience, so we're going to talk about these latest castings. And the Justice League Legacy is what I'm hearing. That's what Twitter's calling it now. Justice Legacy. But no, the Superman Legacy, Bill. But just a side note, homeboy, that's Mr. Terrific. I know everybody mad at Gunn right now, but wonderful casting of homeboy who played Darwin on the X-Men. And he was also in The Harder They Fall, the Netflix film with Jonathan Majors and Idris Elba. Much respect to homie. I know everybody don't like what's going on with Gunn and in the KFCU right now, but I really was happy to see him get cast. But one question that was out there was like, okay, I got all these channels going on and what's going on. So the other channel, which I was doing a lot of things, like I was doing clips, I was doing lives. Now, since the main channel is more of the geek and the business behind it, that Sil Abdul other channel is called Sil Abdul Plus. And it's going to be mostly where you see the iRacing stuff with Alicia. When it's movies that's outside of the geek genre. Necron reminded me of this. He reminded me of this by saying Goodfellas, because if I put Goodfellas conversation on my Sil Abdul Network channel, no one's watching that because they're looking for DC or something. So I'm going to put this on the Plus channel and things like that, where if we see like obscure movies, like she wants to talk about the Barbie film coming out. So we'll put that on the Plus channel and other like genres outside of the geek, CBM, sci-fi. So that Plus channel is there for that. There's going to be more content coming from that as well. Whenever I get some sleep, I'll do more on that channel. So I wanted to put that channel, since that channel is monetized, I was like, I got to do something with it. And so that is it's live. It's already been live, but Sil Abdul Plus, you're going to see more like other genre films, and that opens up more conversations for like, hey, you know, if there's a movie that Necron wants to talk about, maybe it's not CBM, but it's just like a cool movie, like I don't know, like just whatever drama films y'all can think of. Then we'll talk about it over there and kind of build a new audience for that as well too. So we're staying active, man, all across YouTube.
You got. I was just gonna. You saying that just made me think. Like, yeah, it's so much better not to put ourselves inside any box. Like, why not? We're so passionate about everything, and we've been forced to stray away from a lot of what we've been passionate in the last couple of years, because like the content isn't there, the quality isn't there, the love for the same characters aren't there. So yeah, we kind of been forced to go elsewhere with our passions, and I'm glad that we did. Not that I'm thanking the reason why, but I'm glad that we did, because it reminded us that don't put ourselves in a box. Like, yo, I'm gonna watch the Mission Impossible movie. Like, I've watched every single Mission Impossible movie since I've started watching movies. That was the first R-rated film I was able to watch. That was the first film I watched with my mom and my dad, and they actually like were as interested as I was. We walked out of the film and talked about it together. Like, I remember Mission Impossible. I remember the how I felt with like the espionage of that, and then 2 came out and how that was stepped up, and then 3 came like, yo, I love that franchise. Where am I going to talk about it? Like now I have a spot with you guys, right? Exactly.
No, yeah, that'd be perfect. That'd be perfect for the plus channel because again, I go off analytics all the time, so it's like, you know, whatever I put on the main channel, if it's not like I said, if it's not geek or sci-fi, it's like Mission Impossible. Though people love Tom Cruise, he's saving cinema. It may not do the numbers on my main channel, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna put more of a discussion on the plus channel and get my critic friends, and we're gonna talk about stuff like that as well too.
Yeah,
so,
dude, that's
like
a
you
good
said,
idea.
expanding, right? Because it's like I could do DC every day, but I can get stressed out every day doing that. So it's like,
yeah, dude,
the sports is an outlet.
Can get stressed. Right?
Jesus, take the wheel, bro. What are you talking about? That's us. But hey, I agree, man. There's no better thing to do than to just like continue to grow. And why would we want to like keep ourselves inside of like this weird toxic box that doesn't do anything good for us? We're gonna keep growing. We're gonna keep expanding. Obviously, we're gonna talk about that stuff, but I'm excited for like the next chapter of Still Nation. And yo, people forget Dreamwalker is about to be live action. We're gonna be talking about that too, bro.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, that's gonna be the main channel right there.
That's what I'm saying, bro. People forget we got all this stuff going on. Guess what's going on right now? Guess what's coming up? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I can't wait for it to come on VOD.
live on location.
Yo, live. You know what I'm saying?
That's why those comments you ain't ever gonna live down. Oh, is that right? VOD?
Yeah, bro. Dude. VOD. What do you mean, dude? S my D. Get that VOD out of here, bro. Talking about VOD. S my D, homeboy. That's what I would have said if I was Mikey, bro. But yo, it's everything is growing. Everything is getting bigger. And everything is gonna continue to expand, bro. I'm never gonna pinhole ourselves into one subject or one thing. The Good Countdown was meant to expand, and it's gonna come back. Still Nation Sports Network was never meant to just be football or basketball. Mm-hmm. We're talking about boxing. We're talking about racing. If we have someone in Still Nation who we're affiliated with and is part of the network, and they talk about competitive ping pong, bro. If they're interested in it, like, hey,
fill me in. Hit me up. I got an ace up the sleeve. They pretty big into baseball and all sports, but really heavy in baseball. And I'm like, man, that could be again. I could try it myself, but if someone has a passion, like I saw about with Necron with the Spurs, if someone with a passion for baseball, I could bring them into the fold. I'm excited for this. It's a lot of potential,
dude. There's huge fandoms, and we wanna talk about how big like the Snyderverse is as far as like the millions of people around the world. Like, hey, it's really dwarfed by sports. If we're gonna
imagine the Olympics, imagine the Olympics time, just all the different people that has passion for different sports.
We're the rings. We're the rings of the Olympic circle. That's all of us, dude, together, actually.
Nothing big, man. That's
absolutely.
We're just doing the groundwork. This is the groundwork right now. Like, are you thinking big Olympic time? That's going to be nuts.
Guess what, too? The Olympics is in the USA next. Let's go, bro. Let's go.
Hey, that probably LeBron's last. He may play one last time. I don't know.
Boots on the ground, dude. Boots on the ground. Still Nation Sports Network, bro. Who knows? Who knows? You got to dream. You got to dream, bro. I'm never gonna put
crazy.
Yo,
we gotta
know where it's at? Do we know where in the States is at?
LA. I believe it's LA, bro. It's SoFi. Yeah, dude.
There
SoFi.
Bro.
And it's a couple. Maybe there's 2 other locations, I believe. But it's the summer games, and it's Cali, it's LA. Crazy, yeah, dude. That's part of the reason why SoFi was able
to get down there.
Keep it up,
Y'all know that's like right down. That's pretty. I
We
was
gotta
there
go,
for the
dude.
Weekend concert.
Something
You know what I'm
fun.
saying? I was there for the A. SoFi is right up my alley. So I
A
mean,
lot of potential with
Hey,
that.
I'm trying
hey,
to get down and get some coverage for
guess
y'all.
what? Another wrinkle of things. 3-time sectional cross country champion right here, and I ran track as well, and won patches for sectional championships for track.
So,
So,
so you be watching that track. See, you see what I'm saying? Just
yeah,
potential, man. We can
yeah,
cover
dude.
all this stuff, man. You know, whoever
Yeah,
has a passion for it. That's just crazy.
we're doing it, bro. We're doing it. It's we got wrinkles. We got more things to talk about. More people to bring into the fold, man. That's what I always try to think about. How can we get more people in here enjoying the party, and like how many people are a part of this community that really just are benefited by the community. They have a better life because they come to these streams. They go on Twitter or the Discord, and they're able to have conversations with like-minded people who aren't just crazy people on the internet. Well, I always want more, right? More the merrier. Let's have more of you guys.
Yep.
Let's have more friends. Let's have more cool people who do more things, can offer other things, like have more talents. That's how I always think. And yo, Still Nation Sports Network is the way, man. We're going to branch out all over the place, and we're going to see all of our talents too. I think it would be cool maybe to do like some online games if we can, just do little tournaments against each other. I would love to be able to play like a stupid game like badminton or something against each other in real life. Who knows? Who knows where we can go with Still Nation
That'd be
Sports
crazy,
Network?
yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Cornhole tournament, live cornhole. Who knows? Who knows? The literally, and I mean this with pun intended, bro. The sky is the limit, bro. The sky is the limit. Definitely with that. So, yo, any parting words, real quick, before we head out of here, boys? Anything to say to the people before we get out of here for the day? We got night shift tomorrow, witching hour tomorrow. What you got coming up? Rogues on Friday.
Friday Rogues with Mikey. Anytime like members content, it comes from you. Basically, anytime I get some actually I got some insider. If it's probably more Marvel fans that watch my channel than DC right now. I don't know, but I got some
Yeah.
insider Marvel stuff. Deadpool 3 is a hot topic. I got a few tidbits. I'm gonna give that to the members. Level 2 and above. Y'all know how that ranking goes with the memberships. And then any DC stuff I get, I'll definitely hit y'all with. And member streams. Like I said, uploads coming. All kinds of stuff. So it's like, we still keep, obviously, Geek is my first passion. So we're still going to keep feeding that. So stay tuned with that. And I got to take care of the members. So, I'm going to do that this weekend too.
Word there. Make sure you're subscribed to Still. Make sure you're subscribed to Still Nation Sports Network. Make sure you're subscribed to Sky. Make sure you're subscribed to Necron. Oh, make sure you're subscribed to Still Nation or the Still Abdul Plus. That's what it is.
Abdul Plus.
Still Abdul Plus, bro.
Content. She already has a bunch of movies that she wants to break down. There's gonna be a blitz of content.
About damn time, Alicia. What you doing? What you doing, bro? About damn time. I know. I'm just playing. I'm just playing, Alicia. We love you. We love you, yo. But
we need that long distance summer episode 2.
And we do.
Right?
We do need episode 2. I wanted to say too, we got a little rebranding from Still for Still coming too as well. So be on the lookout for that Still Abdul Plus and that Still Abdul Network. Man, I can't wait to get my hands on all of the new projects. I finally finished this project that I did, man. I had to render a 3D car. Well, first I had to make the paint scheme. Then I had to render a 3D car. Then I had to figure out how to do a render of a cloth falling on the car. I had to figure out a way to keep the cloth from going straight through the render and then having it drag. Dude, it literally took me 2 weeks to figure out how to render and do 3D animation. I learned how to do 3D animation for this review video, bro.
First, that was a very successful review. I know you touched on it earlier, but I haven't had a chance to talk to you about it. But very successful launch of that. Use holding this secret for a while, and it's expanding the whole sports network that we're doing. So, man, more power to you, and I'm looking forward to you. You know, like I said, branching out. You know, just like Sky did the boxing.
Yep.
There's new audiences just for that. There's gonna be new audience for racing. So I'm looking forward to it, man.
Bro, I'm so excited to bring you guys into my world, man, and really, really have y'all guys come into everything. Well, Sky's laughing. I know someone's in the private chat. I'm not playing the cool table intro. I'm playing Legacy. So if you haven't seen Legacy, just stay tuned, and we're gonna end the show after it. But yo, I wanted to say to everyone who follows the movement, thank you for continuing the hashtag on Twitter. Hashtag sells DSJL to Netflix. Hashtag sells Snyderverse to Netflix. That's also part of the reason why we're branching out, is because we want to get other people included in the movement too, if they're fans, because that is the easiest way. Rather than have this old, I can't kick a dead horse anymore. I want to go ride a new horse, and I want to go bet on some fresh blood. So it's gonna be a good time. Exactly.
Hashtag and sell until Zach tells us to stop, and he's not going to tell us to stop. So we're going to keep hashtag and sell.
The man says sell it. The man says sell it. Yo, everyone, have a great rest of your night. Have a good morning, good afternoon if you're watching this on the replay crew. We'll see y'all next time. Yo, Sil, thanks for coming through, homeboy. Peace. Hi. My name is The Good Austin. I've been a full-time content creator, editor, designer, artist, and producer for almost a year now. And during that year, I've had the pleasure of being a part of one of the best teams I've ever been on. And that's the Cool Table and the Syndicate Network. Within the best community in all the realms, Sil Nation. If you're watching this, you've probably heard of those names and may even think of the people who represent those groups as well. Or maybe you don't know them, or even me for that matter. But that's okay. To be brief, we're movie lovers, sports people, comic nerds, and artists too. Lately, we've all been dreamers, keeping faith in a movement to finalize a vision left unfinished, and believing the purpose of it. I've been given the moniker of the Flash, and likewise, we've gone back in time, but just to review our heroes, to see what inspired us then, and to feel how they inspire us now. It's all taking me back to my roots, back to late Friday nights, and early Saturday mornings. Something was missing. What was I doing back then? Oh yeah. I was in the Speed Force. I was racing. I was with family. And just like my heroes, my family has been racing for generations. There's my grandfather, making a race car by himself in a driveway, in front of the same garage he would later wash our go-karts in every Saturday after races at our local dirt track. I didn't realize how good I had it back then, but I do now. So what was I missing? Well, I'm beyond excited to announce my next endeavor, which feels more like it's been waiting for me, and less like I'm learning something new. iRacing. I won't smell the rubber of the fuel, or feel the heat and power from the engine, or feel the force of everything going around the track, but I'll hear in tune to the same frequency I've been used to all my life.
The legacy continues.
Let's keep our foot on the gas. Let's go racing.